All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's Thursday night, October 15th, I'm sorry, 16th, 2025. And this is People in the Boxes, episode 166. It's going to be a fun one. Continuing on with our somewhat of a Halloween theme, we are going to talk about pranks tonight. Pranks, any kind of different kinds of pranks. We're going to be getting into it in a little bit. If you could help us out, hit the like button, share it out with some friends. We're going to play a little intro for about 4 minutes and 20 seconds. We'll be right back. Let's talk about it.
Voices echo through the walls so thin, trapped in squares where the stories begin. Whispers rise from the shadows deep, secrets these boxes swear to keep. People in the boxes, souls on display, talking through the silence, night into day. Bound by lines, yet the truth breaks free. People in the boxes calling to me. Every cube holds a tale untold, hearts of fire, dreams so bold. Walls can't hold what the spirit sings, laughter and tears on fragile wings. People in the boxes, souls on display, talking through the silence, night into day. Bound by lines, yet the truth breaks free. People in the boxes calling to me. Cages or a stage to stand, a prison built by a human hand. Voices clash, then they blend as one. In the boxes, the journey's begun. People in the boxes, souls on display, talking through the silence, night into day. Bound by lines, yet the truth breaks free. People in the boxes calling to me. I hear their sound, lost in seeking yet profound. People in the boxes near and far, shining out like a guiding star. Voices echo through the walls so thin, trapped in squares where the stories begin. Whispers rise from the shadows deep, secrets these boxes swear to keep. People in the boxes, souls on display, talking through the silence, night into day. Bound by lines, yet the truth breaks free. People in the boxes calling to me. Every cube holds a tale untold, hearts of fire, dreams so bold. Walls can't hold what the spirit sings, laughter and tears on fragile wings. People in the boxes, souls on display, talking through the silence, night into day. Bound by lines, yet the truth breaks free. People in the boxes calling to me. Or a stage to stand, a prison built by a human hand. Voices clash, then they blend as one. In the boxes, the journey's begun. People in the boxes, souls on display, talking through the silence, night into day. Bound by lines, yet the truth breaks free. People in the boxes calling to me. Holds a tale untold, hearts of fire, dreams so bold. Walls can't hold what the spirit sings, laughter and tears on fragile wings. Every cage is or a stage to stand, a prison built by a human hand.
All right, we're back. It is 8 o'clock, 8:07 Central Time every Thursday night. People in the boxes. It's kind of a fun game now, but it's still based upon the same premise that we need to be able to have difficult conversations. And this month is October, so we're trying to keep it a little on the spooky side. But tonight we're going to talk about pranks, things like yes, there's a lot of pranks associated with Halloween, but really we're going to talk about anything. Did you shove your husband's cake into his face on the wedding day? Like that's kind of a prank. It's fun. It's a tradition. We're going to get into all that and more. But if you could help us out, hit that like button, share it out with some friends. We've got a new friend here with us tonight, and we've got Kim trying to figure out some new computers. So we may or may not have Kim. I do see we got Bean and we got the mess with us tonight. So we're gonna pull them up because I have a lot. We got our stories a little later tonight, so I'm gonna be typing away trying to get those put in so we can play the game. Story boxes. It's gonna be fun. So if you could, share it out with some friends, tag some friends. Let's get them in here because you guys in the audience get a chance to win extra spot on the giveaway that I'm giving. I'm doing tomorrow, I believe, for level up mycology. So it's going to be you could either do that or you could take the normal door prize, of course. So we're going to get into that here shortly. Oh, hey, there's Bean in the back. Pull Bean up. What's up, Bean? Bean, you've got new equipment going on.
Yeah, fuck myself.
Hit the doorknob again.
Yeah,
Kick.
Why is it moving? Fuck.
it got to be upright. You can't turn your phone sideways.
You can, but it just zooms in a little bit.
Can you
Mine
hear
doesn't.
me?
Oh, really? I can hear you, Kim. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. I had to hook my Bluetooth speaker up.
There you go.
I don't
Nice.
know why my camera's not picking up anything though,
Um,
other than the what do you call it? The audio works like you can hear me, but you can't see me. So I don't know what the fuck.
I'm sure it's a setting somewhere, Kim. You'll get it, but it could be the website itself at the top there on the address bar. You can usually click a little setting spot there, or you can click the down arrow next to the camera in the studio, and it should give you some other options for the camera. And I'm gonna pull up Facebook comments. Elisa May, what's up? Are you coming up tonight? I think Elisa
There's
sent in some stories.
I'm doing here also.
Say again, Mess.
There isn't a way to have the comments up here also.
They're over Bean's box. Do you see them?
No.
No, the studio looks so much different than you think on the cell phone. You'll
I've
have to
used
do
it a
on your
couple
phone
times.
sometime.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's weird.
so I can pull comments up like this. Mess. See, there's
Yeah.
Kayla said, "Hey,
No, I
Bean."
can't read that, dude. I'm old.
Can you,
Well,
Matt, at the bottom of your screen, do you see a comment bubble?
Yeah, but then that blocks the whole screen.
that's how
Yeah, that's the only way
Streamyard.
to do
Yeah,
it.
that's how Streamyard was for a lot of people. I don't know. They also wasn't like that for some people too. So it's weird.
It's weird that it blocks the whole screen here too, because it like comes up when you click the button, but it could easily just only go halfway up.
Write to your congressman and tell him. I guess. Send
Yeah,
them
let's
in.
hold down
Send
the
them
whole
away.
show with the meta conversation.
That's okay. Well, we kind of have to wait for Elisa May and Kim. Kim can play at least now, so that's all right. Kim, you're usually trying to hang out like Mr. Wilson anyway, so I think this will be fine for you.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
weird.
well, it makes conversation difficult sometimes just because you can't see. Like I can't see when you're about to start talking or whatever, but
You can't see
not
me.
the end of the world. There, yeah, you look more like. Oh man, look, you look fucking like Halloween for sure down there. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Why did
Oh,
we
there she is.
Bean, you're right below me. You sit straight up higher, so it looks like you're frozen, Bean. Never mind. You're up beside
Yeah, he messed it up.
Good,
You might be in. Hey, Elisa, how you doing?
good.
From behind
What's
the
up,
TPed.
Lisa?
Heads up.
Hello.
All right,
Got
guys. I'm gonna be loading some pictures or some stories in here. Do you have any stories that you didn't send in that maybe that we could talk about, or just we actually I thought about looking up some pictures or not pictures but a list of like the most
Yeah,
notorious ones.
I tried not to do. Well, I don't know if I should say what I didn't do because in case one of the stories come up.
Oh, that's true. I guess it's true. I'm just gonna do this. Most used Halloween pranks.
The only
Um,
Halloween prank that I ever was involved in was the one where you set a bag of dog shit on
Halloween
fire
prank?
at somebody's door and ring their doorbell.
I've
And I didn't
never
do it,
done
but I
that
was
one.
with a group of people, and I was part of the instigation of it.
Instigator. This is a. I don't know if I want to read that one. 10 Halloween pranks that went horribly and tragically wrong. I don't know, maybe we'll leave that one alone for right now. So yeah, this wheel here is the door prize wheel, and of course, everybody that comes up to play gets this extra, or gets one spot for being on screen. Being
One thing I didn't think of is prank phone calls. That's one thing that we did a lot as
ah,
kids.
Yeah.
crank yankers. You ever see that show?
Yeah, there's a store that we used to prank phone call that I can almost guarantee you if I call the same number today, it'll be the same store.
Oh.
Like we used to prank them at least once a week for years.
You got
Some of
friends
these
who
are.
open it again, or you better let them out.
Sometimes you like send them into the aisles for things you know they don't have. Be like, yo, you have a strawberry lip gloss. Like, hold on, let me check. You have queen size Butterfingers, not king size. I need the queen size.
Is your refrigerator running? oh, those are
Okay.
just those are just silly jokes, I guess. Not the
When I
same as
was
a
in
prank.
like sixth grade, I had a teacher I didn't like, and he was an asshole. I think he was a coach. And so I called a plumbing company and sent them to his house.
You call it a
Cost you.
what company?
Huh?
You call it a what company?
Plumbing.
Plumbing company?
Yeah, and sent him to his house.
That was back when kids knew their parents' address, or not their
Well, you could
parents,
look
their
it up in the
teacher.
phone book.
Oh yeah, I guess that was back when there was phone books. I guess too.
Yeah, we had phone books when I was a kid. I'm that old.
We used to have phone books. They were thick.
There was this. They would drop a big one of them big steel bins up the road from my house for disposal of phone books every year. And every year we'd go in there and build big ass boards out of all the phone books.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
How the fuck did that cord go?
You guys sent in some long stories this time.
You don't know how to use copy and
We're
paste.
gonna to deliver phone
Oh,
books,
you're right.
and
I
then they
forgot
would
about
just
that.
drop them off somewhere, and there'd be a big pile of them.
Bean, I figured that out last week and I forgot it all. Forgot all about it. I guess that's funny. That's a. I had to read through it to make sure. Like, is there two stories in here? Okay, there's number two. Okay, so we can start. I have number one already set up. Let me just get number three, just to have three of them at least. So, Mess, this is the way it works. I can explain it to you so that we can also tell the audience. We'll be bringing up different perspectives on today's topic at random that all have uh, an author that's on screen. Somebody on screen is who wrote that perspective, and so the audience and
Hey,
us will all get a chance to guess who it was. What's that?
I was talking to my girl. I forgot to mute myself.
Ah, I see. Um, yeah, so we all get to guess, and for us on screen, you get to win another chance on the giveaway, or if you want something else, we can do something else too. I have a bowl
I
here
want
to
$1
give
million.
away. It's going to be steep, but you know what, Mess? I might be able to get that to you over the rest of my life. It may be able to happen. Hey, Macy in the house. Macy played with us last week, and shout out to we got Miss JB, Miss Jessica, in the
So
chat,
am I
who's going to
supposed
be
to
our
guess? Am I supposed to guess whose story this is as well?
all of us on screen. Will hang out for a few minutes in between each for each with each story on the screen, and we will try to guess and figure out who it was that wrote the story. So we'll go ahead and
Your
start with.
job is to
Go ahead.
throw
So if I
everybody
guess
else.
my story, I win.
No, no, no. Your
No,
job, if it is your story, or even if it's not your story, and you want to just play around with it, is to throw everybody off a little bit.
yeah,
So
you don't have
you
to.
get points by fooling people if it is your story, and by getting it right if it's not.
So we get points on screen. Everyone in the audience just gets they if they get it right, they get extra spots on the wheel for today. If that makes sense. All right, so we'll get it going, and you'll see how it goes. So story number one, guys. Remember in the
Bean,
audience. Say again.
Bean.
Bean. He's just
That's,
guessing right away. Like, all
but
right,
because
maybe.
no, that wasn't my guess. I just wanted to. Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead. Story number one.
Okay, story number one, and you guys in the audience start as soon as you can see the story come up, because we don't want to wait for too long to see who's guessing. So make sure you hit some like buttons and share it out. Tag some friends. Here we go. Story number one.
You grab me another soda, please.
Every Halloween, we would steal corn from local farms to throw at houses. I mean, come on. I feel.
I know who that is.
Okay, so everyone. So I guess that's Bean.
But I think also another thing that we should mention is, like, if you do know who it is,
You should shut
don't
your trap.
don't say I know for sure that this is this person.
Well, I
Like,
don't know for sure, but I think I know who that is. Um, uh,
Somebody that lives in Illinois.
that would be my thought. That was my first thought.
And
Um,
there's two people that live in Illinois. Well, I think Elisa lives in. Elisa, do you
are
live in
all of these
Illinois?
to do with Halloween?
No, not necessarily. They're just all with pranks. Today's topic is pranks.
Are we supposed to guess now, or do we wait for
Well, I
everyone?
mean, you can sort of pontificate on it. You don't have to give your final answer just yet. Well, who do you think, just off the top of
yeah,
your head?
Well, I'm just saying. I know if Bean had corn cobs, he wouldn't throw them anywhere. He'd sit on them motherfuckers. That's what I know this. So
Uh
I
huh.
would scratch Bean off.
Well, look, even without the corn like clue, I would have thought Bean, just because he seems like the type to want to
That's
vandalize
the
things like that.
vandalize other people's shit.
that's the way Bean eats corn on the cob from the back end.
Heat it up. You set it on. You set it on the hood of like a heated up car. Get it cooking. Pop, 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 pop.
No, this
Elisa or
sounds like,
Waylon?
I don't think Waylon would go out and vandalize people. This sounds like it might be Elisa with her hoodlum ass old friend.
That's
I did some
exactly.
stupid things as a kid, man. We talked
But
about
then,
it
but then,
the
hey,
other day.
wait.
Anything's possible.
Bean did live near the Amish. Did the Amish grow corn?
Dude, every state has some corn, I believe.
Yeah. Well, I don't know
Almost.
if I've ever seen corn down here.
No
No.
Florida corn.
I
I
Well,
didn't know we
would
lived there
have corn
either.
down there.
Where else did we used to live?
I just know there's corn in states that I wouldn't have expected. Like corn is pretty big in California. I was like, what? Okay. Big Mike in the house. I stole a goat and had marital relations on Halloween. Hey, that sounds like a prank.
Wait, what?
Hey, we
With
can
the
gloss
goat?
right over that, Big Mike. Put it right up on the screen. So,
Otherwise known as a goat fucker.
I was gonna say he has a lot of goat friends.
Instead of
so
girlfriends, he's got goat friends.
real quickly, Macy in the chat. What's up, Macy? Could you give a final answer? You gave Lisa or Waylon. You got to give one answer if you want to be counted. Mess, keep it up. Big Mike says. Brenda, you have to guess somebody who else's name. If you're, oh yeah, you can't guess yourselves either on your story. That's a good call. Okay, so
Do we have to make a wrong guess on our story?
I would say you don't want to guess it. You don't want to throw. You don't unless it's the last guess. You're just not going to get points on it though. So either way, it doesn't matter. Just don't give it away to us. You know what I mean? Before the people stop guessing, it doesn't help you any, and all it does is hurt you actually to give us the answer. All right, I think that's long enough. We saw a few
I,
guesses. I saw several guesses. We got Jenna says Elisa May. Bean, go ahead.
I think it was Elisa.
Okay, Elisa.
I'm with Bean and everybody else, Elisa.
I don't think it's
Hmm.
Elisa. Elisa's not mean like that. That's kind of a mean thing to do.
She was a tomboy.
Yeah, we were all young once.
I don't know. Actually, I'm going to push back on the meanness of this. This doesn't seem all that mean. Like you're just walking by cornfield, grab a husk. You're tossing little kernels at a house. What is that going to do? It's
I don't
not going
think you're
to.
tossing kernels at the house. I think you're tossing corn cobs at the house.
Okay, but how much corn are you going to be holding? Like what? A whole like you're going to get a bag? How many houses is that? 3 houses and you're done?
I don't
I
know.
guess maybe one per house, like the paper boy. Like, man, this is hard work. Maybe I should get a job by the end of the kid's like, man, I'm throwing one of these per house, not getting any tips. This is bullshit out here.
Gotta walk
Like,
all the
you're
way up to
not
the
going to be
farm.
pulling kernels of corn off. Can you imagine that? Just
uh,
pulling kernels of corn to throw at a house?
okay, Maisie said Elisa. Final answer. All right, Kim, who do you think? The
I
boys
don't
said
know. I think
Elisa.
it's you. I think it's you, Waylon.
I
I did
don't
the
think
way
so.
Waylon said that it's not that mean. I'm starting to shift my thoughts, but I'm sticking with Elisa.
I'm gonna say Bean Dongo. Elisa May, what do you think?
You
See, I
Waylon.
would say Bean because Bean's like a little turd like that. But I don't know that Bean. I don't know that Bean's been around corn enough. Like I don't. I
Pennsylvania's got
know
to
he's
have some
lived in other
corn.
places. Well, they have. You lived in Pennsylvania, right? They grow corn in Pennsylvania.
Corn, soy, and milk. That's the main
Yep.
crop.
He grew up on soy and he got to look at the corn when he walked by, so he got pissed and started stealing it. And he's just had this animosity toward corn his whole life. Well, so
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lisa, did you guess
Yep, you.
me? Oh, what the?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Miss JB, all of our guesses are in. Who does that story belong to? Stocks have.
What did we have in the audience? What guesses did we have?
We got a whole bunch here. We have let's see. Kayla says Elisa May. Macy Buds says Elisa May. I know we had a couple answers from me. We had Brenda says me. Um, Big Mike says Elisa. Let's see.
So it's overwhelmingly Elisa is the
A lot of
guesses.
people say Elisa. We had on the Facebook side, we had Jenna says Elisa May. I don't think I saw anybody else guess on the Facebook side.
Nobody tried to guess me.
Right. Well, I feel like that was a sleeper answer. That's probably the truth right there. But we'll see.
That's because
We'll see.
you don't understand the art of rating.
Uh,
The art of rating.
Yeah.
see.
What does that mean?
Did she put in who it was in the comments?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting. JB, she might be a long, or she might have had to step away or something.
It's Bean.
I'm pretty sure it's Bean, but
She said
Either
it's
Bean
Bean.
or
Yeah.
Wayland. I don't
Braiding
think
is when you take the corn off of the cob and you throw it at houses. It doesn't do any damage. You're looking for houses with like metal roofs and stuff, so that it sounds like it's like raining, like hailing outside. But you said how much can you actually carry? We made that shit a business around Halloween. We would go out to the corn. We would go out to the fields with like wagons and trash bags and all. Like we'd come back with tons of corn.
See, what did I tell you? He's a little shit.
And we were just throwing the regular corn, but then you can't waste the middle, like the cob, and those were door knockers.
yeah, toss those out the door.
What did you do
Gotta
with
have.
them? What
Throw
do
them
you
at the
mean
door.
door knockers?
After you throw the corn up, you bomb them at the
I
door.
thought you were taking just corn
Oh,
cobs and throwing them.
The whole
I
cob.
misunderstood.
I got shot in my foot by a salt shotgun by a farmer once from stealing his corn.
Okay, so I guess I'm the only one on screen without
Yep.
anything. W B M K and A. And so, well, hold on though. You got 3 other points. So you got
Yeah.
3 points. And I got 2
From
points.
downtown.
Not bad. Not bad, Beanster. We'll say I don't put myself on there. Okay, anybody out there that picked Bean? I don't think I saw any picks for Bean.
You know, all of your commentary about that opened up so many memories. Like,
What do you
everything
mean?
y'all were like commenting
Oh,
on.
right.
Like,
Well, that's the best part, I think, is when you get to explain what the story meant, what was
yeah.
all going on. All right, so I don't see any Bean guesses, so no one in the comments actually got that one. All right, we're going on to story number 2. Dun dun dun. Story number 2.
Wow.
Another one. When I was about 12, my 3 brothers woke me up from a dead sleep. And see, this is, I would have edited that. I should have edited that. Sleep, telling me I was going to miss the bus. Oh, there goes my camera for some weird reason. They handed me my backpack and put me in our van, which had 2 bus seats bolted down. It in there. It was for 4 boys, and that's what cheap people did back then that didn't want to buy a nice van. Anyway, an hour and a half later, I woke up in the van, realized it's Saturday evening, wondering why I'm there. In my defense, I always walked and talked in my sleep. I would unknowingly tell on us for everything when I was a kid. My parents knew they got anything out of me when I was sleeping. I couldn't lie. That is a hell of a story. Hell of a story. I'm going to switch Kim with Elisa. There we go. And I'm going to get my camera back up. So I should have mentioned that as well.
Can you post this up here so we can read it? Because you can't read that. It's like bleeding in with everything.
Yeah. There's no way to see it in the studio. It's just like right on everybody's screen. You got to look at your other phone or something if you have one.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's a big one, and basically had a couple clues in here that I wish I would have taken the time to change. But 3 brothers, I would have just said siblings, my siblings. But I forgot to tell anybody to do that. So 3 brothers. Well, I had 3 brothers. Bean, did you have three brothers? Mess, did you have three brothers?
I have one brother and a stepbrother.
Elisa May, how many brothers you got?
Some brothers.
Uh, okay, okay. I see you. Okay. Bean's got at least six brothers that I know of. You're muted, Bean.
I stopped counting.
Stop counting. Yeah.
I have three brothers.
You've got three brothers too?
Yep.
That's fucked up. We all have
So
three brothers.
there's no clues in this one.
Right. Well, we got through it, I guess, on that one, but next time. So what I'm catching, I was hard to
Right.
read because of the chat in there too. So I'm thinking as the kids put them.
Bean, how many stories did you put in here this week?
3. I mean, 1. I only put 1.
You
Are you
lie like
serious?
you're drug.
No, I think you put 3 because I think this is you again.
I got a question.
Okay.
I see another clue. Who else was poor?
I don't think that's a clue either.
Who was it?
I think this happened to probably all of us. Either
I
we did
mean,
it to somebody or it happened to us. I got woken up on a Saturday. Many Saturdays.
but what I think he was still in the van. Is that what I'm reading this right?
Yeah,
Or
that was
they?
just one of the times that it happened.
I always walked and talked in my sleep. So who's a sleepwalker here? His parents always knew they could get anything out of me. I couldn't lie. I don't
That's
know.
funny.
I can't remember of anybody talking about sleepwalking. I feel like Mess may have maybe a sleepwalker because I don't know the story. So Mess,
That's
do you
pretty
sleep?
funny, though.
Do you sleep pretty soundly, Mess?
I can't sleep for shit nowadays, dude.
Hmm.
Is that because all the days of sleepwalking, you're now scared to sleep?
Maybe it might be. It might be.
He's
I think this is Elisa.
Mess is staying up late making little dollhouses out of popsicle sticks. Like 1, 2.
This does actually sound like a bunch of brothers ganging up on their sister.
That could be. She
Well,
does
I
have
don't know
some.
because there's a clue there about 4 boys and what's cheap, and that's what cheap people did back then. So it's one of you boys.
True. I didn't even catch that.
Wait, what?
It says 4 boys in there.
Wait, what?
Oh, I
Good
should have
catch.
left that out.
Oh, you should have left it out. I mean, I did say I have 3 brothers. I also have 3 sisters. So we would have needed the Partridge Family van. Bolted seats in the van. Yeah. I mean, we had some vans for sure. A couple sedans, a couple of
I
cans.
feel like I might have caught a clue, but I don't want to give it away to everybody on the screen.
Uh-oh. Okay. Well, we're going to start guessing, putting in our final answers. I'm just putting in another one here. This was number 2. Okay. Story number 2. Elisa, who are you thinking on this one?
Mess.
I think Mess, I'll be honest, I think it's just because you are new to the game and maybe told us a little bit more of a story than maybe you would have. Or this is Bean throwing us off by doing that, adding a bunch of like context and stuff like, well, what's he doing that for? I don't think it was Kim. I could see Elisa May still, but I'm not sure. I'm going with Mess myself. Kim, who do you
I'm
think?
going.
Go ahead,
I'm go,
Mess.
I'm going with Bean. I don't believe he only sent in
Oh,
one. I think he sent in three.
they finally admit it, folks. Mess says he and Bean are going together.
I think it's this.
I don't know. It's either mess or bean, and it's hard to say which because I don't know. Like I could see it being bean because bean's just fucking got all kind of wild shit that's happened to him.
I love
Sounds
your
like he
view of
grew up
me.
with. What'd you
I
say?
love your view of me.
You just like you had a wild life, dude. You're always in.
Yeah.
Um, so I could see it being you, and I could see it being mess. So I don't know.
Mess probably still can't lie to his mom.
Cannot tell a lie.
Yeah, I think it's mess.
Yeah, I
If
have a
that's
feeling
everybody,
it's mess.
okay, I think that's everybody on screen. JB, whenever you can, tell us who this one belongs to. I knew it finally coming out. Macy. Um, AMC, three brothers, four boys. Oh, damn. I would sleepwalk. Big Mikey was a sleepwalker. Okay. It's a boy first said,
It was me. This one was mine, and you're right. I did give too much detail. I didn't realize that until you started reading it.
that's my fault too. I wasn't.
I think the
I was
clue
a.
that I picked up on was when he asked how many brothers everybody had, and you failed to mention a couple of them.
Well, I only have one brother and one stepbrother left.
I really didn't know how many you had, so that to
I,
me that could have been true.
growing up, there was four boys. Yeah, growing up, there was four of us. There's only two left.
Okay, Mess, tell us about the story. So you're a sleepwalker?
Yeah, hold on one second. I'm
Oh,
trying
my
to.
bad. That's right. I'm gonna
Sorry,
start putting people on the wheel.
sorry, I was grabbing my drink. I left it out. Yeah, I was asleep by like 7 o'clock every night. Like, you could set your clocks by my fucking bedtime, right? But I was up every morning at 3 o'clock with my mom. But so I fell asleep, and no sooner than I fall asleep, my brothers woke me up, and they were like, wake up, you're late for school." And they grabbed my fucking book bag, threw it on my back, took me outside. It's the middle of winter, right? And I go out and sit in the van because we had a fucking just a regular fucking panel van with bus seats in it because we were poor. And I'm sitting in there thinking I'm on the fucking bus, dude, for like an hour and a half. And then I wake up freezing, wondering why the fuck I'm out there. I go in, they're laughing their asses off at me, dude.
It, it's like a mini version of that movie where they're out in the cold and they just start spinning. The guy fell asleep and they put him in the driver's seat and they just start spinning the car and then they start
Yeah,
screaming.
Yeah.
the movie Out Cold. It's
Yeah.
so funny that
But
you do that
then,
all the time.
yeah. But then my mom and dad literally would wait till I fall asleep and ask me what we did during the day, and I would get us in trouble and telling us all the fucking time. Like I was the worst brother growing up. My brothers hated me
Hey, your
because like,
parents loved it though.
oh yeah, dude, they knew everything.
Dude, I've been watching all of these like TikTok videos the last few nights because like I'll go to bed, but I'm not ready to go to sleep. So I'll just kind of lay there and look at these TikTok videos. And there's all these ones where that are like Halloween related, where they have, video camera, doorbell camera, whatever, of where they have these, what do you call them? Those mechanical, scary decorations, like skeletons and stuff like that.
Right?
Oh my god, dude! Like I sat there the other day and I laughed so damn hard I had tears coming out of my eyes because some of those things are funny as hell, man. This morning there was one with the skeleton was sitting on a chair or something in front of a house, and a coyote came up to it and it did something, it moved or something, and the coyote like jumped straight up in the air and over, and then it came back and it attacked the skeleton.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
And then there's these pranks that people were doing where they fixed it where it looked like they shit their.
What happened?
Whoop, 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 whoop. Your audio's kind of. Whoop, 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 whoop. You still there with us, Kim?
Bluetooth speaker might be dying.
Well, that's her microphone, though. It's not.
What
Yeah,
happened?
she said she's using a Bluetooth speaker as her.
To hear us, not to. I could hear her before she was using that, so she was using
Uh,
a microphone. Just doing that. She's still trying. I can hear her little. Whoop, whoop,
yeah.
whoop, 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 whoop. Like she's. We're
Sounds like
trying. Go ahead.
almost sounds like Joey that on our stream.
We're trying to.
So
We're channeling her from the other side. Kim, find us. Go ahead, Bean.
if you before you put up another, well, I guess that yeah, I don't know. Never mind.
I'd have to
I was just
proofread
say
them.
before you pull up another book, you want to edit it down. But
I mean, there's a few others that are like fairly large, but they're not that crazy. That one there was kind of the biggest one I had seen. You know what I'm saying? I guess there's a little bigger one.
I
thought
honestly
something
thought it
happened.
was. I thought it was Elisa until Kim pointed out that it was 4 boys.
Probably got two brothers.
Two brothers, okay. she's she's playing the game, folks. I have 3 brothers and 3 sisters.
I used to have 3 brothers.
Well, I mean, one of mine has passed away as well, but I don't say that I don't have one. He's
I
there.
have 5 brothers and 2 sisters.
All
Yeah,
right, so we got Elisa.
I say I got one sister.
Kim, you must be able to hear us, otherwise she would have left and come back. I don't want to go on until we know we've got her back. So there's a few that I didn't put in there that I wanted to talk about. Like I thought about this, like not that I had anything to do with it because I've never been married, but the whole like shoving cake in each other's faces. Is that that can be like a prank too, because people will get each other and then get pissed
I
in
forgot about
weddings.
this prank I did with my ex-wife. Like I was banging her, and then I snuck out real quick and
That's
tagged
a
in my
prank.
buddy.
Switched out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
did the old peekaboo. Did the old peekaboo. Went outside, tapped on the window. Peekaboo.
um,
That's a hell of a. Go ahead, Dean.
the cake thing was always like funny to see until like I've seen a bunch of videos where like you got these new cakes now where like they're building them up with stuff on the inside. So like, you slam somebody's head down on one of these like decorative cakes, and there's like pins and stuff in there. Like holding the cake up, they end up with like a pin in their eye.
That's not cool.
Ah, there's
Well,
Kim. You're back.
Yeah, he left and came back because I don't know what happened, but
That's okay. Go ahead, Mess. What was
I
your
said,
retort?
it could be cool.
I like the cake
Depends.
ones where they're balloons that look like cakes, and they go to like cut them and it explodes in their face. That's kind of funny.
Oh, that's funny.
Uh, Big Mikey says, Elisa, your hair looks great, sis.
Thanks, mine.
Elisa, not Elisa. Kim, you ready for the next story?
Yeah.
Story number 3. Here we go. One time when me and my sister, damn it, I can't look at the whole thing until I click it because I've already put it in there. We're sleeping. My brother's friend put shaving cream in her hand while she was sleeping. Ah, the old shaving cream trick. Ah, yes. That's a classic.
It couldn't be me. I still don't shave.
Yeah, because you never since that day when that prank was pulled on you, you're like I swore it off since that day and never shaving.
You
I
can't
shave
shave
with
it if you don't grow it. I'm working on 6 months here.
I shave with whipped cream. It can't be me because what happened to me was someone put toothpaste on my mouth and face while I was sleeping. That is not a good idea. It dries the fuck out of your lips. I woke up,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
ooh,
they say that this was done to their sister, not them.
right.
So it could have been done to your sister.
Yeah, that's true. Could have. I do have three of them.
Anybody ever do the hot water and
We
cold
got
water
two.
thing?
Oh
Mm-mm.
yeah, the warm water. Not hot.
Yeah.
You don't put their hand in.
No, not hot. Yeah.
I saw this trick one time. You put their. Why is it sizzling? They sleep through it somehow. Like wake up with third degree burns in their hand. You're supposed to pee. What happened? Nope. I had to go to the hospital instead. Oh wow, that'd be a prank gone wrong for sure. But yeah, that's a classic. Put the warm water, pee the bed.
Or you just pee on them and make them think they need the
Tell
bed.
them they did it, dude. Okay, in the military when we got home from overseas, you had a couple hundred soldiers with wads of cash and just and alcohol on the base, and people were getting so hammered for that like couple weeks while we were doing paperwork and stuff. One guy, he gets so drunk, he comes home and like we're in this big open room with beds, barracks, and he just stands at the end of his bed, whips it out, just pees all over his own bed, and then lays in it. And he gets up, he's like, "Who pissed in my bed?" Everyone's like, "You did." Anyway, so this is interesting because I think a lot of us have sisters too. It doesn't fully give it away. Elisa, any sisters?
Yep, I have one.
We have a few votes for Kim already. Brenda says Elisa. We got at least 3 votes for Kim. Big Mike says Kim. Wait. Brenda says Kim. You can't say both, Brenda. Let's see. Elisa is who I think.
I'm going to say me.
You can't do that.
Yes, I can.
You are your sister.
You giving it away then?
No, because I could be lying to the people.
Yeah, but then you're
Yeah,
not
but you
not
wouldn't get
playing
the
the
point.
game.
But I
So
want them to win.
no, you want to win.
You get a point for every one you get right.
Yeah, but I already lost, and I made mine too obvious.
So Brenda, you said Kim and Elisa. Give me your final answer one time, please. Try to limit it to one answer per. Anybody on Facebook besides Dominic commenting? Let me leave and come back and see if the comment's working.
I think it was B.
Anybody on the Facebook, if you want to play the game, you got to guess who on screen you think the author of the story was.
Kim's not on screen.
She doesn't have a. Well, okay. Kim is also involved. Plus Kim.
Honestly,
Margaret's.
my house, me and my younger sister were the youngest, so we were like the butt of every joke. Every prank, all that shit was played on us.
So it could be Bean.
Alice says Kim. Kayla says Waylon. MJ says Waylon. Macy says Kim. A lot of votes for Kim.
Do
Kim,
you have
let's hear it. Go ahead.
your sister? Is your sister younger than you or older than you?
Who,
No.
mine?
Waylon.
Neither.
Are
He
you
has a
twins?
twin sister.
Yeah.
Okay.
But actually, I'm being facetious. She is younger than me, but she is my twin also.
If somebody was born at like 1:59 in the morning, and then on February 28th, right? Or no, not on February, on daylight savings time at 1:58 in the morning. And then the clocks go back an hour, and the next baby was born like 6 minutes later. but on the clock it would be an hour earlier. Which one's older?
I don't know. I don't know what the policy. There's probably a policy from the hospital. They probably flip
Because
a fucking coin, to be honest. And here's the
because in
time. Here's
real
your date.
because
Boom.
in real life one will be like 6 minutes older, but on paper the other one will be like an hour and some older.
That's kind of like being born on a leap year.
Yeah. What
Well,
do they
there
do?
are. I don't know. They probably
The,
have.
the daylight savings one is different because it actually goes back.
Yeah, it's like going back in time. But yeah, it's a weird one. Both of them are weird.
Brenda's now picked three. She went from Kim to Elisa, back to Kim. So
I
you're
have
sticking
my
with
guess,
Kim.
and I have reasons for my
Let's
guess.
hear it.
Are we ready for us to
Yeah,
pick?
yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm saying it's Waylon for a couple reasons. For one reason,
No.
the first reason is because when we got onto this, he was real quick to deflect conversation to other things. Like he went real quick, like he was like da 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 da. And then
I'm
when
just.
I asked about the age of his sister, and this sounds like a twin thing to do, and they didn't want to pick on brother, so they're like, we're gonna get little sister instead.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I mean, they picked on both of us a pretty good amount. 7 kids. We're the 2 youngest.
I'm thinking this is Waylon.
Okay. Well, those are solid. That's a solid deduction. I mean, wrong, but solid
Okay.
deduction.
No, that's
Uh,
interesting. You see what Jenna said? That her son's friend was born on a leap year, and they made her pick the day before or the day after.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's fine, but what do you do with that daylight savings time shit?
I don't think that.
Because on your birth certificate, it's going to
Well,
say the time you were born, the date and time.
well, sure, it's gonna show on paper that the one that was
Is an
born,
hour earlier
yeah,
when
that
he's
the one that
actually
was
six
born
minutes
first,
later.
They'll
yeah,
both
but
have the same time, though.
that
The
only
same.
really matters to the twins. Like that, they're the only ones that are gonna be like, no, I'm older. You know what I mean? Like,
For the forever battle. No, I'm
yeah,
older. What I think, Mess, is that they both twins are born at the same. Like the doctors or whatever, the staff know that it's daylight savings time night or whatever, and it's going to happen. So they probably just work it backwards ahead of time. Like, okay, it's actually, I don't know. That's a whole episode right there, I think. All right,
I'm
so
sure those
Mess says
times are
me.
fudged a little bit anyway. Like,
They
you don't
just,
run
yeah,
and
they
look at
just
the
get
clock
them
right away.
both. Well, and actually, to your point, Mess, the one that was younger, that probably thinks it was older the rest of its life, and they don't really know that. They just never know the truth.
They probably don't set the time back yet.
They'll never know the truth. One, the
It gets
smaller
set back at
stunted,
2 o'clock on daylight savings time night.
the
Yeah, I
small.
know, but some people in some places don't set it back either.
That's true. Some people don't observe it. All
True.
right, so back to the story here, though. Bean, who do you think this was? Mess says me.
I think it was Elisa.
Elisa, what do you think?
Being
Bean, Kim. A lot of people said Kim.
Um, I don't know. This is hard. I think it was Elisa.
All right, I'm gonna probably go Kim on this one after that laugh.
Yeah,
Thanks,
that's,
Kim.
that's exactly what I would have
It's
done. I would
hard
try
when
to find it.
it's a lot harder when we can't see her. And just a
Yeah,
little fucking giggle breaking through.
that's funny. Although that's a tell in itself, I guess. All right, JB, thank you. And what is our author of the story number 3 here? I got 2 more stories that are loaded in. I need to put in another couple. We're getting close to that hour mark, guys. If you haven't done so, get yourself a number on the number post over on the indoorfarmer.locals.com. And we're going to do one more spin. Looks like no one else joined in on it, so we're sitting at 13
It's
people.
Elisa's story.
Yeah.
Elisa's story. Elisa, you made me lose points. All right, so Kim said Elisa, so Kim got it right, and Elisa got 3 points for fooling the rest of us. Wait, no, what did you say,
I,
Bean?
I
Bean
got
got it
the
right.
Okay.
Mhm.
2.
I,
Elisa
wa-
gets 2. Go ahead, Mess.
another reason I went for Whalen is because I figured no one else would pick him, and if it was him, I'd get 1 point and catch up.
That is a way to, yeah, that is a way to one strategy for sure.
yeah.
I didn't grow up with
Sometimes
my brothers and sisters. They were all adults by the time I came along.
Bean.
yeah, we had a Brady Bunch in my house. They were always picking on us.
Why is everybody always picking on me? Okay, Elisa May, let's hear about it. So you're sure it wasn't you that got the shaving cream trick? This was your sister?
No, I'm sure it was my sister. And Joe was the friend that did it. Funny, it wasn't funny though, because I woke up ready to beat him up. My sister
Yeah.
was crying because she rubbed it in her eyeball. And,
Oh
it,
yeah.
Um,
and all I did was wake up to hearing her cry, and I was like, what? And then he's lucky my brother was there.
The first thing you do, you hear the birds whistling, and just that's the sound, like when in a cartoon when it's morning time. Oh, I can't think of the little whistle sound. And she stretches, puts her hand in her eye to wake up a little bit. What is this? Yeah,
They
that would
thought it
be.
would be funny, but it really wasn't.
Yeah, that wouldn't be funny. Right in the
I don't
eyeball.
use shaving cream, but it is white and creamy.
That's not good in the eye either.
But
After that.
I love playing that trick on people.
Preparation is the best part. Huh?
But damn.
Okay, that was story 3, right? Okay, story or wait, did we? I didn't get the people on the wheel yet. Hold on. So Bean and Kim both got that one. And who in the audience said Elisa? Brenda almost said Elisa.
Oh,
Gotta be
Okay,
quicker than that.
she said, well, she did. She said Kim, then Elisa, then back. She settled on Kim. All right, I think that was it over there. And what did you say, Jenna? I think you were the only one. No, that was just a story. Elisa May. Jenna says Elisa. Okay. Nice. We did have another.
Dominic said dolphin bat. Yo.
Hieroglyph. Nice. That gets me. That's right. He's keeping the chat warm over there. Thanks, Dominic. All right, let's get to the story number 4. Dun, dun, dun. Me and my friends ranked their brother at his work by sneaking. Ranked their brother at work by sneaking in
Frank.
his office and hiding. When he pranked, yeah, that makes sense. When he returned, we jumped out at him. Okay, the classic jump scare. This is something I love doing, all the time. This definitely could be me. Me and my friends pranked their
Yeah.
brother at his work by sneaking in his office and hiding. When he returned, we jumped at him.
I don't think
I
I've
mean,
ever been jump scared.
I'm guessing the rest of the story is like then we took his wallet. We told him to get in
that's
the.
not what I was thinking, but go ahead with your innocent story.
Yeah, well, I figured they roughed him up a little bit so that he didn't see who it was, and then took his wallet and left. What were you thinking?
Brown chicken, brown cow.
They pegged him in the office. Okay, we got it. Okay, so somebody with a brother. We already established a bunch of us have brothers, if not all of us. You have a brother, Kim?
Yeah, I have three brothers.
And a bench seat in a van.
No.
uh, so all five of us could be this story. Brenda shooting right out with Bean. Okay.
Damn. She said, I ain't playing no games this time.
So she said that two comments after she said, "I got to think about them longer," and she's the first person to guess. That's okay. Uh, she's like, "I know it's Bean this time."
I
Well,
think I think I have an idea of who this is.
I don't think it's Bean because it's too innocent. It's too mild. What do you think, Mess?
I agree with you about the innocent. It
Mild.
just doesn't sound like to me. Like
Like it was nothing
I
really.
don't want to give everybody points, do I?
No, you don't give us points. You have to. Well, you want to decide who
If,
you think it is without necessarily letting us all think the
yeah,
same.
I would say if you have too much information, keep that to yourself, but still make your vote. And then
I'm
give up
making
that
my,
information after the answers come out.
I'm gonna make my vote, but I like my deduction tells me this is somebody else.
Macy says Kim. Red Red Rooster Pink Pig.
Red
Nah,
Rooster, Pink Pig.
Fried
Ooh.
chicken back out on Red Rooster Red Pig.
I see. I'm getting it. I'm picking it up now.
it was their brother. It wasn't her brother, or their. It wasn't the person's brother.
Yeah.
It was their friend's brother. Their friend's brother. So it doesn't matter if you had a brother or not. It's.
Oh, you're back to that. That didn't matter anyway because we all have one.
Well, yeah, but still, it was.
I was wrong. Thanks for going
Well,
back to make sure we pointed it out. But I
well,
don't think it's
no, no. The
relevant.
reason I was thinking that was because I almost disqualified Kim because her brothers were older by the time she was around.
Oh, right. Well, I could see kids going to prank an older brother too, though,
Yeah.
and she could be lying too. Both all my brothers are older. My youngest brother is more like 7 years older than me.
I think it was Kim.
Final answer, Kim from
Kim,
Bean.
Kim.
You
I'm
too,
thinking
Elisa.
I'm thinking Kim also.
Mess too.
And the
Okay.
reason is because it sounds like a girly prank. Like it sounds like something girls would do. Jump scare.
Ah,
Oh, I know plenty of guys that jump scare.
I jump scare.
I
Here's
jump
Johnny.
scare people, but have any of y'all been jump scared? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
we
I
talked.
when we were out with the Q-tip.
But I'm
Going to
talking
get
about hiding
Oh,
in the closet and shit or in the office.
yeah, but I have such a stoic demeanor, that you can't get me. I take a second to register what's going on before I react.
did you say
I'm
stoic or
like
stoned?
stoic.
Like yes.
Yeah, yeah, yes. It
So
probably is the weed, actually.
right.
Like,
Okay.
so,
Kim,
what do you want, bro?
uh, Kayla says Kim. Margaret says Bean. Alice says Mess. Let's see. I think Elisa said Kim. Bean said Kim. Mess, you said Kim too, right? Everyone said Kim
Yep.
on screen.
Jump scare is honestly
Uh,
my favorite thing to do to people. Like when you notice that they're like focused or something, and you just hit them with like a.
But I don't see a guy planning, oh, I'm gonna go into their office.
but why not Elisa May?
A very sexist thing to say, man. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Why not Elisa though? I could see this being Elisa. The
Because
only
we just had Elisa's, right?
you can't go by that because it's all randomized. It could be two.
That is
You could
all
be
random.
you could be the same
Another
person.
jump scare I had is when my first patient died. Somebody
Oh
came up
wow.
and tapped me on the back of my shoulder, and I was getting coffee. I freaking threw the coffee up in there, and it went everywhere.
Oh
The lady's
wow.
like, "I am so sorry."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a wrong time for sure. I was thinking immediately, Bean, when you said that. We talked about this recently, I think on PITB, with the old nut slap game.
Mhm.
That's a jump scare, even though it's not the same as me trying to Halloween boo you.
I was
It's more.
gonna I was gonna bring up the nut slap thing, but I was like, no, that kind of points out that it's a dude. But mess, I've
True.
been playing the numbers on every episode so far that I've been in, and I haven't won a single one yet.
You can't play the numbers. Yeah, I'm gonna say Kim as well. So
I get so
JB,
many wrong.
JB, who do you think? Jenna says Waylon maybe on the Facebook side. If you're watching on Facebook, the comments haven't been working that great, and there's been weird glitches and things. So come and find us over on the Rumble. Hang out over there, or try to comment anyway. Let's see if you're there. If you're on Facebook, hit the hashtag or PITB. Hit it. Um, it's Kim's story. Okay. All right. So Kim, you didn't fool anybody that time.
Yeah. So I have
Kim
this
blew us
friend.
away the other couple weeks ago. Go ahead, Kim.
So I have this friend, and he freaking pranks everybody. He's a prankster, but he doesn't like it when you prank him. And so he lives in a different community, like an hour's drive from where me and his sisters live. And so we had just happened to be in town, in his town that day, and we're like, oh, let's go visit Ben. So we go to his office, we go to his building, we go in his office, and he's not in there. And so his sister says, oh, we should hide and scare him. So we're like, oh yeah, we should, because he's always fucking getting everybody else. So they hid around the corners and whatever, and I hid underneath a desk. There were a couple of desks in there, and I hid underneath one of them. And so she called him. One of the sisters called him and says, "Hey, where are you?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm back here in the lunchroom getting coffee or something." And he says, "Where are you?" And she says, "Oh, well, we're on our way to Columbus. We're just calling to see what you were doing later. Maybe you wanted to have lunch." And so in the meantime, he's walking back to his office with his phone talking to us. And when he walks in, they jumped out at him, brah, like that, just the two of them. And I waited. And so it was like a double whammy because he got it from both of them at the same time. And then he turned around and I came out from underneath the desk at him. It was funny,
Gonna give the dude a heart attack after that.
right?
Damn. All right, let me load in the next one before I have one already, but I'm gonna get to the next one.
If I'm last to guess on mine and I guess me, then I get the point,
Yeah,
right?
you don't get the point, but you can then do that at least if you want at the end. But it doesn't do anything for you. You're like, I just want to feel right, so I'm gonna guess. I know that, and that's okay. I know I have that same feeling. I'm gonna like, let me just say it because I know this one. You're muted, Bean.
Sometimes when it is me, I'll go in on one person early and start giving a bunch of details on why it's probably them.
It's got like yeah, throwing it off and yeah, dude. And it's even more fun if you've watched the show that I got this from, which I stay. How do I say? I keep. What the fuck am I trying to say? I always make sure to be upfront about where we got this from, and it's not the total ripoff, but I took most of this sort of plan or idea, I guess, the story game from Story Wars. And on that, man, they are ruthless. They're a bunch of comedians, mess. It's literally another show that has there's two hosts, Louis J. Gomez and Big J. Okerson, and then they have people come on. Three comedians come on and they play this game where they just are ruthless with each other. It's funny. Okay, story number 5. Well, whenever Bean is ready. What time is it? Oh, let's do the spin real fast. while he steps away. Yesterday I did 3 spins because I missed them earlier in the show or earlier in the week. So let's see. 13. That's it. Lucky number 13. Spin it. Then we'll get to story number 5. We got time for a few more anyway. Right now the score goes as follows: Bean Dongo in the lead with 9 points. Myself in the number 2 spot with 6 points. Mess with 2 points. Kim with 2 points, and Elisa with 4 points. So Bean's got it handily by 3 points right now. Shout out Fire in the Hole, or
This
shout out
time,
Fifth.
this time I'm breaking them down and actually looking at the details instead
It's
of
gonna be on 13.
You're like,
I
do you
get
see that?
myself caught up on the numbers and be like, no, it can't be them. We just had
Right.
2 of those stories. Every week I was getting caught up on it, or just picking something like I feel it. I feel it.
Right.
Like,
The Sixth
feeling.
Sense.
4.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to stop at 13. Number 4. Okay. Who was number 4? Check it real quick. Now, remember, I've been saying this, but if you get in on the number post every week and you're the first person on the wheel, on the list, you get 2 spots on the wheel. Joe Orzel. Joe Orzel. Congrats, Joe. And, of course, this is our door prize wheel, which, let's see, that one was Kim's. So, Bean, Mess, Elisa got it all right. And did somebody get it? A bunch of people got it right in the comments too, right? I don't think I put them down yet. Oh, yeah, I did. Kayla. Okay, I just didn't get you guys. Got it. All right, story number 5. My manager used to pull pranks on me, like putting things in my drink. One time they put sugar on a piece of veggie oil and called it a brownie, and she got me to take a bite.
Huh? Put stuff in your drink. That sounds like a felony.
Yeah.
You're muted, Elisa. You had a crack there, it looks like. It sounded like it was a good one.
Oh, I said like a date rape.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It sounds like a felony.
Um,
How do you put sugar in a piece of veggie oil?
Yeah, I don't get that.
I would guess like a solid piece, not like.
Well, yeah, it'd have to, but like,
What stands out to me is that so it was a female manager.
And we know none of us guys are working for no bitch.
Right. Damn. Damn. Wow. Holy
He said, "You want to
shit.
call me sexist? I'll go all the way into the fucking left field."
Never go full Luke Cage or what's his name?
Oh my god!
That's a mess.
Holy shit! They don't call him the mess for no reason.
Damn. Brought back some. It seems like
Flip
it brought
it.
back some repressed memories. You're like, never again.
Check out Best Comedy, guys.
Mess Comedy on Facebook. Check them out.
Oh, shit.
Okay, Brenda picked me already. Brenda, give yourself a little more time. Just you need to think about it a little
Yeah,
bit longer.
listen to the dialogue. Find where the cracks are.
Somebody's gonna give it away because this one just seems kind of
I think it was Elisa.
obvious. Okay.
I think it was Waylon.
Okay.
I see
Why,
it sound like
Lisa?
a
How
better
come you
way.
won't look at us when you say that? No eye contact seems like a little Sus.
I don't know.
I actually
That's,
worry if it was either one of you. Oh no, you said it. It says it does say it was a woman boss. Never mind. Right when I heard putting stuff in my drink, I was like, "Wait, what?" Like,
yeah, that
I
does
would
sound
wake
like
up
something.
hours later. You know, it was funny.
Sounds like
Right? Yeah, it
something
was always a
Waylon
fun
would
joke.
do.
We always had.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
we.
something Waylon would do.
Yeah, we said it was fun. What? What makes you think I need to do something like that, Kim?
Because you're adventurous. I can see you putting vegetable oil in your
What,
mouth and it's a fucking brownie.
what kind of adventure are we talking here?
I
Adventures of.
don't
Try
know.
new things, roofie chicks and whatnot.
Jeez, like a.
If it wasn't for Nick Rape, I'd never get laid. Take a break.
This ain't like Adventures in Babysitting or whatever. Like, holy shit.
Oh, I'm dying. Comedy.
Jenna says Elisa May. Alice, question: how quick did you spit it out? Oh, Alice wants to know. Elisa May, did you
Swallow.
have to spit it out right away?
I definitely spit it out right away.
Alice says Waylon. Okay. MJ says mess. Bean says Elisa May. Elisa says me. Mess. What are you thinking?
I'm saying Elisa May.
Okay. Kim, what do you think?
It's either
Kim
you or
thinks I'm
Elisa
the
May.
guy. Kim thinks I'm the one pulling the prank, doing the
No, I
roofie.
think you're the one. I think you're the one getting pranked.
So who'd you
I
say,
can see
Elisa?
you freaking eating some
Damn, I almost want to go back
gnarly
to
ass
Bean now.
freaking,
Who'd you say, Bean?
huh?
I said Elisa.
Well, who'd you say then, Kim? Because everyone else, Mess says Elisa, Bean says Elisa, Elisa says me. Who do you say?
It's either you or Elisa.
Ooh,
I
what's
say
give us
it's
your
either you
thinking
or
on this here?
Elisa.
God damn it.
What's
Good.
your what's your thinking behind
Well,
this?
I can totally see you. I can totally see you eating something thinking it's a brownie.
Can I change my answer?
No way.
I'm thinking it's
Who did you
Waylon
say
now.
you thought it was? Who did you
But
say
I
it
don't
was, Bean?
understand
Nah,
how you eat something on a vegetable. Vegetable oil is oil. Like, how can
we'll
you
have to
think?
ask Elisa about it.
I guessed Elisa, but I'd like to change my answer, but I'm alright. It just
You
sounds, now that I think of it, it sounds like something that they would probably do in like the faculty room at a school, like messing with each other.
Hmm.
yeah, yep. And that's why Kim's guessing last. She doesn't know who to pick. Oh no, I already picked. Who did I pick? Elisa? Did I say Elisa? It feels like Elisa, but I could see this being a Kim story too. I'll just go with Elisa because three of us can't be wrong. Kim, who are you guessing?
I guess I'll go with Elisa.
Don't take the peer pressure, but all right, she went with Elisa. Jenna says Elisa. Had any other Elisas in the chat? I think Jenna, we were the only one.
I'd like to know how you make vegetable oil and sugar look like a brownie.
Yeah.
All right, JB, tell us whose story this belonged to. We had a few guesses for me, Alice, Kayla, Brenda said me. She said she remembers me talking about. I had a girl manager, Crisco Brownie. Yeah, where's Chris at anyway? Where's Chris B at?
Do you know what Crisco is?
Yeah, but that's not oil. Are you talking about Crisco, the
It's kind of
lard?
oil.
No, that's lard. The thick shit, the white shit, that's
if
lard.
you put, what did we say, vegetable oil? If you put vegetable oil in the oven and just bake it and let it bake the fucking hell, is it gonna harden into like a crispy?
No, it turns into like a goop.
it melts into the pan and like it just
Yeah.
evaporates away almost.
So that story belonged to me.
See,
Explain to us
I
how
said to
greasy.
you, I said that sounds like Waylon. You're always
you
like,
you had to pick. You can't listen to me.
I know, but
Remember, you cannot be manipulated. You make all your own choices.
yeah.
All right. So this was my story. There's a few right answers out here in the chat. Let me get those on the wheel here. So yeah, guys, I used to work at Long John Silver's when I was 16, and I had this manager. I did tell this story recently, Brenda. Brenda almost gave it away to everybody. Um, the manager who I had a crush on, she would pull pranks on me all the time, and the stuff in
Purchase
the drinks, which I didn't expect you guys to all jump on. She would throw like a pickle in my drink, or like something that was like edible still, but just make my fuck my drink up, like a bunch of salt in there or something like that. What the hell? And just be like, or the oil thing. We had these big cubes of vegetable oil, these big like, and I thought everyone would know that from like fast food, like fryer vats. But you put these big cubes of oil in there for them to melt down and have, that's where Long John's gets their frying. And she would use the little spatula thing to cut out a square of it, a little thin square looking like like a nice looking piece of brownie, like a white chocolate brownie or whatever. And she'd sprinkle sugar over the top of that, put it on a little plate, hand it to me like it was a like it was a nice little treat. She did it one time. I'm not saying like I got fooled multiple times, but yeah, she did it one time. I went to take a little bite. Oh, what the? Yeah, it was fucked up. All right, we got Alice and Kayla. Anybody else? Speak now or forever hold your pieces. Brenda, and that was it. Okay. Right, Margaret. I didn't like, get deep in that bite. You know what I'm saying? But it was gross.
Yeah, that's gross. I was like, I don't know anything about the oil that you described. I've never seen that, but
It literally
It's
almost
lard.
like,
It's not oil. It's like the
no, it's
Crisco.
it's it's seed oil. It's seed oil. They wouldn't use lard because that's too healthy. This is fast food. They're using seed oil. It's a vegetable oil. It's
and it's
just it's
solidified.
dried. Yeah, vegetable oil, cooled and dried. You can still make like a cube, and when it melts down, it's just vegetable oil.
So wait, you ate this?
I took a bite of it. I didn't eat
You're
it. let's not
disgusting.
let's not get too. Let's not make me look grosser than I already am. All right, story number 6. I need to load more stories. Story number 6. One story is, I could have taken that part off. A party was winding down. I put a nitrous tank hose under my best friend's bedroom door as he and his girlfriend were trying to sleep. Instead, they started tripping on nitrous, and he bitched me out but couldn't really be mad because he was high on nitrous. So he was trying to bitch you out, but like laughing at the same time. Well, mess. What did he say when he was sober the next day though?
That's Bean, isn't it?
Who you asking? You tell us.
Sounds like an Elisa story.
Okay.
That doesn't sound like Elisa.
That, did you say that doesn't?
It does not sound like Elisa.
Mess or Bean would be getting somebody high like that, probably.
Yeah.
I was telling D earlier that it's kind of easy to figure out which stories are mine because I tell some crazy stories, but this week is going to be different because Mess is on.
Yeah. Yeah. Chris always says when he's going to come on, he's like, I don't know. My stories are too crazy. They're going to know my stories. Well, maybe, maybe not. And if you come back on again, Mess, Most of these stories can be said like really, really shorthand, almost like and I get it's not a have to, but I like it. I like to make little information as possible in there, so that way you can explain it later during the show. But this one isn't bad. This one's like a midway range in the size,
You're
but I'm
saying
not
that like
sure
this
it's
is
mess.
mine. You're
I'm
saying it like this
I
is my
am
story.
calling it now. This one is
No.
mess comedy. Everyone here, everyone's in the chat saying mess.
Well, then I'm gonna fucking say mess then if everybody's saying it. But I
Right?
think it's bean.
It could be bean too. That's why I'm saying it's not long enough really for me to say for sure.
Yeah, I sent
But
that motherfucker on a fishing trip.
I could see bean playing with nitrous. A whole tank of nitrous. I don't know. That's probably expensive. Mess. You wouldn't be hanging out with a tank of
I got
nitrous.
I've got a couple of nitrous stories I've told already.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, this maybe I already said my vote for, but I could be wrong. I could see Bean doing this too. It seems kind of mean. He and his
Seems like
girlfriend.
You
something a
know,
little shit would do.
I'd love to be woken up that way.
it
Thank
depends
you.
if the person enjoys nitrous. It might be mean, but I honestly don't feel like I do mean things. I try to veer away from the mean pranks because I don't want them done to me.
Yeah, we talked about the
Yeah, the ball smacking
ball
and shit.
slack. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was in a house with like I lived in pretty. It was pretty much prank house. Everybody played pranks on each other, but like there was certain ones like I do not get involved. Like,
What about the nitrous ones?
well, my friends would have
Got
enjoyed
them
that.
right.
That's what I'm saying. That doesn't seem mean. It depends who your friends are.
Open that shit up to the whole house. What mess?
I said that's what I'm saying. I would have woken up happy to that shit.
Yeah, I just sprayed $20 under your door.
Here you go. All right, Kim. Who do you think? It was me, but
Oh
who do you
gosh.
think? I'll tell you. I'll tell you when I did this here after you guess.
I'm gonna say mess.
Elisa, I'm not sure. I forget who you said.
Yeah, it's too messy not to be mess.
Yeah, it's nice.
Well, guess what, guys? She doesn't have to type in because everybody guessed right. I think I
Almost.
just recently told that story.
That might be part of the. Yeah, you gotta be. So that's one thing about this game is we're not that like it's not the end of the world if you tell a story that people knew, because we're all people that talk on the screen and we all share stories a lot. So it's really not a big deal, but it's fun. It could be fun too to throw it off, especially if you come back. Like I said, throw off the story by saying things like like sibling, or like the other day or last time
Yeah,
I
this
think.
is my, yeah, I get it now.
Yeah.
I like you said, this is my first time up here. I kind of see how
Oh
everything's
yeah.
going now. When I do it, if I do it again, I'll know
I
how to.
think you'll have fun if you come up again. It'll be more fun because you'll get it. But the other thing is, what was it? Oh yeah, I was at a hospital, and so my story had to do with a patient, but I said customer in my story
Yeah.
because it's like it's pretty close, but it doesn't make it too obvious.
You could have
Anyway,
said
so
Yeah. I actually changed the character in my one of my stories I sent in. So
as long as it's close enough to the same story, yeah, I think it's not too bad. All right, let's pull this down. So that one went to mess, and we've got quite a few winners on that one. Let's see, I got two, Bean got two. We don't go to double points on this show. Dun, 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 dun. You have to watch Story Wars to get what I'm talking about. Okay, Bean, Lisa, Kim, and let's see who we got. Brenda.
I'll be back.
Kayla, Margaret. It's okay. I got to get the next story loaded still. Alice. And there we go. Good game so far, everybody. I appreciate that we could get Mess on now. Maybe it won't be so difficult next time and be easy to play again. Let's see. This one's going to be story number 7. Let me get story number 7. It's like this one's still fairly long, but this one definitely doesn't. It's not quite as long. So I don't know who this could be. Okay, story number 7. At one of my jobs, okay, somebody who's got multiple jobs, we did firework Fridays. Everyone was allowed to play pranks on each other using fireworks. That sounds like assault. That doesn't sound like pranks. like a fucking no holds barred battle every Friday. Oh wait, did I miss
That
maybe
sounds like
on?
something they do in the military.
That could be
Yeah.
very well.
Yeah.
Sounds like something Dean would do, though.
Always.
I told you I don't get involved in the mean pranks.
Yeah, and this one's sanctioned. He wouldn't be involved in that. What the man? What, are they going to give us sparklers? We're going to run around hitting each other with sparklers? Fire in the hole, Margaret. Cheers. I'll take one little puff on the bong. Can I get a hashtag PITB in the chat? Facebook chat's dead over there, except Alice popping back and forth. Thank you, Alice and Kayla. Doesn't seem to do any good to tag people at these days. So when we did this, they would give us snakes and like whirlers, like we would blow like confetti poppers at each other. The free stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey, there we go. We got three hashtag PITBs. That's enough.
I he was wailing.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. The warehouse, we would pinch each other in the butt, and then we would hit each other with the
I
poppers.
think they used to shoot Roman candles out of their butts, out of their anuses.
Then we'd say good game and go back to work. Boys like animal bottle rockets, or aiming bottle rockets at each other. Yeah, I mean that is notoriously a male thing, but this doesn't really say bottle rockets. I could easily see this as like those cheap poppers that kind of scare you, but they don't really do anything. But they pop. Huh?
Didn't it say fireworks?
Yeah, but you get those in packs of fireworks, so they call them fireworks. That's a good point, Mess. That's a good point. I don't know.
I don't know who calls it fireworks.
Well, let me hit this.
If it's more than one kind of fireworks you're throwing at each other.
Smoke bombing each other.
It just says firework Fridays. Oh yeah, using fireworks, smoke bomb. Yeah, I could throw smoke bombs at each other, which that wouldn't be very. That's still lit on fire. That would.
But it says on each other using fireworks.
That's what I'm saying. Those poppers, because what other kind of pranks are you pulling? Are you throwing a M80 in someone's toilet before they take a shit, or what? Like, what's the other pranks that you'd be pulling on each other? Just shooting a bottle rocket on them isn't really a prank. Like, that's assault. Kayla says Elisa. Margaret says Bean on this one. Brenda says Bean. Bean is pretty quiet. He's I think he's talking to his lawyer right now. Like, hey, did we hurt anybody with those
The
fireworks back in
statute
the
of
day?
limitations up.
Can I tell this story right now? Is it okay? Yes, that's
This
perfect.
definitely sounds like something they would do in the military. I definitely go with Wayland.
You're gonna go with me, huh?
I think I know Kim was in the military, but I don't know if I'd see her shooting a bottle rocket at somebody.
That's what I'm saying. The word term fireworks here is throwing us off because I think
You
it's
could take a bunch of black cats, throw them in a pan, and
mhm.
set that pan, light them off, and set that bed pan down beside someone. That's the kind of prank I'm thinking.
But I'm not
And
thinking you could do that in say like an office environment. That's going to be something you're doing like at a
it doesn't say
warehouse or
office environment.
I know,
It says it's
but
one of my jobs.
well, but Kim's not doing this in the school.
Oh yeah, yeah, good point.
I'm trying to think of like
Yeah, but one of the jobs was military was once a job. So if you were in the barracks at one of your jobs once, one of your jobs what being
that's
that you were
true.
in the army barracks.
Yeah, yeah. Kim was in the military. Hmm. Hey, someone put a black cat in my boot. That's not funny. The boot probably survive. They're
I
tough
think it's
boots.
Bean.
Okay, Bean, what do
I
you
think
think?
Bean.
I don't even like sports.
Ah,
I,
okay. Mess. What do you think?
I stay away away. I need to make a
Mess. What are you
T-shirt. I
thinking?
don't even like sports.
Mess. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm tossed up.
Okay.
It's a toss up between you and Bean now because like Bean's being awful deflective too, which is really throwing me off. Like I'm
Kim,
trying to think of it. Actually, I'm gonna go with Bean. Fuck it. This sounds like a Bean story.
Kim, who do you think?
I think it's Bean. It's either you or Bean, but I'm gonna go with Bean because Bean's the
The
crazier of the two of you guys.
the Bean avalanche is rolling. I think towards the Bean side. We've got
Although I
Kate.
can see you as a teenager doing stupid stuff like that too.
I did a lot of stupid things, but stupid is as stupid does. So, all right, JB. Everyone's guest on screen. Alice says me. Kayla says Elisa. We got Brenda says Bean. Margaret says Bean. Nobody on the Facebook playing.
Watch it be Wayne.
It was me.
It is Wayland.
It was. Was it in your
Drum
military?
roll, please. No, it
No,
wasn't
they
me.
wouldn't have let him do that in the
It's
military.
Bean.
It was Bean.
That was
It's a
Bean.
Yeah,
Bean story. Yeah.
it
Yeah,
was
I told
actually at the
you
job I'm
that's
at
crazy
now. The,
ass
the
shit.
last time I worked there,
Where?
the job I'm at now, the last time I worked there, it was like different management and everything. But yeah, they would do firework Fridays. I'd pick up like bottle rockets and M80s and all kinds of stuff from south of the border when I drove up to Pennsylvania. And then I'd bring them back and they'd be in the office. And every Friday, you were more than welcome to go in there and grab a bottle rocket and just fire it at somebody or grab a pack of M80s and slide them under the bathroom door while somebody's taking a shit.
Fuck.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We still do some like crazy shit at my work that you would get in so much trouble if anybody knew about it.
All right, I have to load this next one still.
But yeah, sitting in a bathroom in a small 5x5 bathroom and you get an M80 dropped in there, like it's like a grenade going off in a bunker. That whole room rattles.
And your ears ring.
Yeah,
I mean, you could probably do
it's
some
that.
some fucking damage to somebody with that.
Dude, it sucks. My boss lit the well, the sales guy. He was a sales guy then. He owns part of the company now. But he was in the bathroom, and my boss shot a bottle rocket under the door. It hit his pants. His pants are around his ankles. It hit his pants and caught his whole crotch on fire. He comes out, and he's like got a whole big hole in his crotch. Like,
Oh my
Ouch.
god.
Okay, we got. Go ahead, Mess.
I said that's too good.
Story number 8. A friend jumped out of the kitchen closet and scared me. A few minutes later, my other friend jumped out of the shower and scared me, and I pissed on my floor. Mess was just saying the other day that how he talked about peeing in the kitchen floor.
I think
You said it on that post. I feel like that was a tell.
I feel like this
Pee on
is
the
a
floor.
super sexist episode, but I don't think guys pee when they're scared. Like,
Oh
I
yeah,
think,
they do.
Touche.
Oh yeah, they do.
They gotta be
really?
real
I
scared.
can tell you for a fact
I'll
that
tell
they
you
do.
this much: he's not going to pee on the floor. It's going to piss all over his lap.
In his pants, not on the floor. So they must have been wearing like a
Dress.
skirt or dress.
Or
Right
the
away,
lot
Brenda
pee.
says Kim.
I'm saying Kim.
Well, it says they jumped out of the shower and scared
Yeah,
me and pissed on the floor. So if they're in the
Listen,
shower, they're in the bathroom.
boys
maybe
take a
they were
shower
taking a
once in a
piss.
while.
Good point.
Okay.
Uh,
Wait, what was the point?
she said that they jumped out of the shower, so maybe the person was in the middle of taking a piss.
Yeah.
I could see that, I guess. All over the floor. It didn't say what floor.
It doesn't even say floor. It just says I pissed.
No, it says on the floor.
Pissed on the
That's how
I,
floor.
that's damn straight.
That's why I was
we might
saying
already
you
told,
mess because of that
like,
floor comment.
we might
Go
already
ahead.
told the story about getting scared, getting double scared. So I don't think she would have done that twice. So I'm gonna go with Elisa.
Oh, that's a good point, but I feel like she could have 2 stories where this something like that happened. And she did stick up for the story earlier. What'd you say about it, Kim? You said, "Oh, it says jumped out of the shower." Maybe Kim was just clarifying the story for us so that we
No, I'm just reading the facts.
just the facts, ma'am.
Oh,
All
now
Well,
you're
right.
gonna
right
defend it
here,
maybe.
there's the first sentence that says they jumped out of the kitchen closet and scared me. And then a few minutes later, my other friend jumped out of the shower and scared me. I pissed on the floor.
There's friends everywhere. Who here has friends?
Not me.
Yeah, and
At
I
least
think also a guy would be less reluctant to admit that they got scared,
yeah.
or more reluctant to admit that they got scared.
I like this theory though. They could have been in the middle of peeing because that makes a lot of sense. It turned all of a sudden, but then I guess the story would have been I peed on my friend that got out of the shower by accident. Turned at him. Well, no, because if it was a woman, they weren't going to be aiming it at someone when they get scared. They
Or
would
they
just
even a woman could have like jumped up mid pee because they got scared.
hmm. Yeah, that would be more awkward, I think, for a woman to have their pants down, past their knees, and then to jump up suddenly when someone jumps out of the shower. Although, don't you know your friend's in the shower if you're in the bathroom with them?
Well,
Not if
no,
they're
you
hiding.
go into the bathroom. What, Lisa?
They said not if they're hiding.
Yeah, behind the curtain.
Mm-hmm.
But
Dang,
yeah,
I
but
was
if they
hoping you were
just
going
took,
to give up more information than that.
oh, they weren't taking a shower. They were in the shower.
The
Yes.
friend was in the shower ready to scare him. They walked into the bathroom. Friend jumped out the shower.
Then the person who was peeing definitely was in the middle of peeing. Then
So then you would have to say that that would definitely be a male then,
I
because
feel
a
like it'd be
female would be
male.
sit- if a female was peeing, she'd be sitting. She wouldn't piss on the floor.
That's kind of what I thought too, Mess. But I
She
feel
might
like
not have sat down to go pee yet, but she could have been about to sit down and go pee, and then they scared her, so she just pissed on herself.
is that what happened to Lisa?
I think it was Elisa.
Okay, I'm going to Lisa May as well. We'll see. Mess, what do you think?
Elisa May.
Okay, Kim, what do you think? We'll ask
I
everyone
think
but
it's
Elisa
Waylon.
first. You think me?
Yeah,
Oh, I pee all over the floor anyway.
yeah, but I think
Actually, hold on.
Waylon.
Let me take mine back. Hold on a second, because you did just ask about peeing all over the back and forth. Why did you ask that question? Did somebody scare you?
Me?
Yeah, that post the other day. Did somebody scare you, and that's why you posted about that peeing all over the floor?
You know,
Or
I
no, I answered about. No, you posted about
you
it.
brought up
He
the
was
peeing
like,
on the
wait, no, I
floor.
posted that. Never mind.
I know I posted. Never mind.
No, I posted about like
Owning a
things
new,
at
owning
my
a house.
house.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Never mind. My bad. Yeah,
Wait,
I'm
did you pee
sticking
on
with
me or did I
Elisa.
pee on you? I don't remember what happened. Hey, I don't remember either. It's all good. We don't need to.
I'm sticking with Elisa. I'm sticking with
Okay,
Elisa.
okay. Well, I was gonna give you one of like a new player like Mulligan. We'll give each new person one redo. But um, so Kim, what did you say?
I think it's you.
Okay, and then Elisa.
Kim.
Hmm. You might be really surprised on this one. All right, JB, all the answers are in. Who do you think this was, or who was this author?
Was it Waylon?
Hi, Ann. Facebook, we're down to 3 people. What is going on? But busy night somewhere. 14 over on the Rumble. Cheers, Rumblers. X is a little slow, but I have gained a few followers on X lately. Shouts out. You know what's funny, you guys? I joined this content creators group on Facebook. There's like almost 10 million members, and it's all these follow for follow posts is what I see a lot. And when I see them
Kim's
pop up, oh, it's Kim's story. Holy shit! Elisa May is the only one that got that one right. Um,
should have
Dang
so
it,
waited.
Elisa.
wow,
I need
Elisa,
to
you
see
got us
yourself.
good on that one.
I should have kept it to my first guess because when she's the first, that's what I was at first. Was, oh man,
She gets 3 points for fooling us, and Kim gets 2 points for the right answer. Um, anybody guess, Elisa? Alice
Good
did.
deflection, Ken.
No, who did anybody else guess Kim? I mean to say, Brenda said Kim. Um, yeah, I thought Kim. You know what? I thought I actually didn't fully think that you were giving it away when you were correcting that, but I should have. I should have just trusted my instincts, Kim. All right, Kim, what was this story all about?
So I'd been down the road at my friend Julie's house, and I came back home, and I walked in the house, and I went in the kitchen, and there was like this real small, kind of a tall closet right next to the fridge. And I opened the fridge door to get something out. And when I did, my friend Ben, who is 6'2", fucking came flying out of that little tiny closet at me, scared the shit out of me. Okay, this is the friend that I pranked at his office. Okay, this dude was always fucking pranking us with shit. So anyway, so he got me first. Okay. And so we stood in the kitchen and we laughed, and I hadn't seen him in a couple of months. So we, caught up for a minute. So in the meantime, I was like, oh, I got to go to the bathroom. So I go back to the bathroom and I sit down on the toilet and I'm doing my thing. And my other friend, who happened to be with my friend Ben, Scotty, was in the fucking shower. So I'm sitting there peeing, sitting there on the toilet peeing, and Scotty fucking comes flying out of the goddamn shower at me, and I jumped up while I was peeing, and I peed on things.
See,
That's what
I
I
knew a
thought.
girl could
Jumping
jump
up,
up. And
imagining that situation is like, I'm sure it could happen with the right kind of adrenaline pumping through your veins.
Yeah, because I wasn't expecting a second person to fucking scare me like that. And I certainly wasn't expecting Ben and Scotty to be together. So,
And probably definitely wasn't expecting a dude to be in the bathroom while you were peeing.
no. Nope. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like
Got
one of
me.
those horror
Definitely got
house,
me.
like you live in a scary house. Everybody is trying to scare you. All right. Story number 9. I think we got time for one more. Story number 9. Right now, the score is currently Lisa and Bean are tied. Lisa and Bean are tied right now for the lead. Story number 9. Oh, let me put us back up here. One time, the grandkid of the owner of the company I worked at put plastic wrap across the bathroom door, and his grandpa walked through. That reminds me immediately of the toilet thing.
Yeah, but you just put it across the doorway, I guess, and you just walk into it like it's glass.
Is that what happened, Mess? Was it like
I
glass
don't
when
know. I'm
it
just
walked in?
imagining.
Did it get him?
But I don't see how you would wrap it around the door because there's no
um,
frame. Like I'm
I've
trying to
seen
picture
those
how you
pranks
would
where
wrap
people
it.
do that. I've seen the
Like,
TikToks of people doing that shit.
you seen it happen before in person, Kim?
Not in person, on
but like
TikToks.
I don't understand how it would work. Like you have nothing to wrap it around.
Well,
You
you
got an
duct
awful lot
tape
of
or
questions for
something, right?
this one. Bean?
You would like tape it to the door or something, right?
Be tape.
Ah, so Bean knows the answer. Okay, now we're getting closer.
I've seen videos. I don't know how they actually stick it to them.
Stick it to him. Oh, is it sticky? Was it sticky in this story? Like like sticky wrap?
Well, cling
I've
wrap
seen,
sticks to itself.
Yeah.
yeah, but would it stick to the door frame?
I don't
Would it
think.
suffocate someone?
I
I'd be afraid.
guess if
The
you had a
tape comes off.
corner, it might. If it was a corner, it might. I don't know.
Oh man, this story quickly went downhill. Um, okay. One guess for Elisa. Ronaldo, what's up, man?
That's what I'm guessing too, Elisa.
Just one guess so far. A lot of people are still waiting. They're listening.
Great.
Autumn, hello. Hello, Autumn. Who on screen do you think this story belongs to? We've also got Kim Axtell here without a camera on, so we've got 5 guesses, 5 people you can guess.
I'm gonna do a dab
Ronaldo,
while I think about it.
do it. I'll hit the bong with you. I'm not even smoking out of necessity. I'm just smoking out of community because I've been eating this Fico, and I tell you what, guys, my eyes were so red today. I decided to cancel one of my appointments. I was like, holy cow, I can't go anywhere like this.
Lightweight.
Have you tried? Do you do edibles, Mess?
Yeah.
I'm kind of enjoying the Fico. Alice says bean. Okay, it's got a couple guesses here. Kayla says Waylon. I mean, I don't work around a lot of grandkids. Well, this could
That's
be
the
me.
reason I say Elisa.
Yeah, because she works around a lot of kids.
No, because like she works with people that have disabilities, and one of them could be an old person, and the grandkid fucked with
Oh,
them.
wow. Fucking
But then it
Dennis
says the
Menace.
company I work for. But could that be just a way to throw the thing off? Wouldn't grandkid
Owner.
owner of the company? Never mind. I misread that. Never mind.
Ronaldo
Scratch.
says me from YouTube. Shouts out, bro.
I'm still
Everyone.
going with Lisa.
I think it's Elisa.
I think
Okay.
it's Kim.
Okay. You said Elisa too, mess.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be Kim now. Damn it. But I'm sticking with Elisa.
Bean.
I, s- I say
Uh,
Lisa.
uh, uh.
I say Lisa.
Elisa?
Oh wow. Okay. 3 Elisas and 1 Kim. Anybody else in the audience want to guess? I'll give Kyle a second. Autumn says Elisa.
Did you guess yet, Waylon?
No, I'm waiting to guess because it looks like we're getting a last couple minute or last couple of guesses in. I don't know. I think this Bean made it sound like he knew how this looked or how it worked, so I'm gonna go with Bean on this. It's Waylon. He hugs maybe. What? It's Waylon. Huge maybe. LOL. Ronaldo. Okay. Yeah. So I guessed Bean, Mess, and Kim all guessed Lisa May, and Elisa May guessed Kim.
It's a lot of finger pointing.
Was that Grandpa, the owner who worked there? His grandkid did it. Yeah, that's what I'm reading it as, Brenda.
Yeah, I misread it when I first spoke. I already said that.
JB, who does this story belong to? Kyle,
Elisa.
Kyle guessed Elisa May.
Kim.
Elisa
Let me
guessed
beat
Kim.
you.
Ronaldo guessed me. This story belonged to me.
Really?
My story, yeah.
How do you put saran wrap around a bat or
I'm pretty
plastic
sure
wrap?
he taped it. Yeah, yeah. Pretty sure he taped it around the doorway. And dude, this guy had the owner of the company, like literally worth millions of dollars. Never, it was in the warehouse at this place, a family-owned distribution center, and never, this guy would never come out there. He's in the office, but he come out there this one time and went straight into the little employee bathroom out in the warehouse and walked right into the plastic. Like, dude, and he was not a like jokester. He wasn't a guy that you'd even kid around with. Like, he was a very sort of like straight edge kind of older, kind of just very businessy, all business, and a very Catholic guy as well, very religious and spiritual guy. Man, that was embarrassing. But his grandson was always playing pranks and just being. You could literally see the whole trope of like the one generation that made the wealth, the next generation that kind of so okay with it, and then the third generation grandkid just looking like he doesn't give a fuck about who's doing what and what business and how anything runs. And yeah, him and I used to go home to my house on our lunch break to hit the bong a few times. It was just a fun time. But yeah, I
This
can't
shit.
believe he did that. All right, so I fooled everybody that time, so I get 4 points. So that puts me in the lead.
Oh shit. Cheater.
Hey,
How many more stories are there?
I mean, we can stop now, right at 2 hours. If you, there's more stories though. I think there's probably more than we have time for. Let me look. We got one, two. There's two. There's three, four. There's four left, but we don't need to. Could do one more if you want, or I could just say my last couple stories. We could get through our last few. Um, and we're going to do the number spin anyway, or the door prize anyway. So we'll do that real quick while we're chit chatting. So guys, well, I'm gonna hit the bong real quick with you guys. Did you get your dab yet, Bean?
I did. And then I just dropped a half a gram of dabs on the floor.
Oh,
Party foul over there.
Half a
That.
gram. It's a half a gram of crumble too. So like,
uh,
Mm.
It's like crack rock.
Yeah, you're not scraping that
there's no
Parmesan cheese
saving
up
it.
off the ground, Hunter
You can't
Biden.
even pick it up because as soon as you go to grab it, it crumbles into dust. Like,
Are
better
you?
get the
Just take a
puppy
hot,
down there.
just take a hot knife down there and start touching it, and
and I'm just gonna go get
Yeah,
a hot.
just be like
I'm
Hunter.
gonna get an alcohol wipe and just fucking wipe the floor.
So, are you April Foolsing us right now? Pranks
No,
to
that
fools.
that sucks.
Wow,
Like,
that does suck. All right, guys, if you're out there, if you're in the audience and you want a spot on the door prize wheel, which this week I am offering, because tomorrow I'm going to do the spin, or at least get the wheel set up for the. In fact, I'll pull it up here while we're chatting. The Level Up Mycology giveaway, round two. Round two. Pull it up. Yeah, I had a bunch more stories that I thought of after the fact. I'm like, man, I can't shove too many stories into this, but man, there's so many good ones.
would it take too long to just run through everything that we
No, that's
like?
what I was thinking we could do. Maybe just run through the rest. There's only two more, actually. I said four because I was hoping to throw two more of my own into it, but we're just going to read them. But anyway, I just want to pull this up tomorrow. I'm going to be doing this. If you want to get in on it, make sure you read what it says. Do what it says. And but tonight, the door prize winner will get a chance to pick another spot on that wheel or this typical door prize that we already do. Let's see, hashtag PITB in the house. Anybody that wants to be put on the wheel. Cheers, Alice. I want it. Anyone who can hear me but wants to get a spot on this wheel. Let's see, hashtag PITB. If you end up hashtagging WTIF or fifth, that's fine too. But it's whatever. Just trying to direct the flow. Got MJ. Okay. We're going to start seeing more coming up here. Oh, okay, while we're talking then. So, we'll read the last two that we have from JB, which were not my stories. I used to make prank phone calls. Was that you, Bean? We talked about this, and okay, you were trying to throw us off earlier when you were like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about prank phone calls." That's a good
This is why it's
strategy.
hard. This is why it's hard to talk about stuff you like beforehand because you don't know what stories are going to come up that other people told. You don't want to give away that it might not be
Hmm.
you or it might, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I totally get it. So there's all the strategy involved with it, right?
That's why I didn't talk about it with you.
You mean earlier on a live or something?
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Yeah.
505. Um, so tell us about the story. You did prank calls.
Yep. I used to look in the phone book and call people and try and carry on a conversation.
Oh,
I'd
this
be
was
like,
you. I'm
yeah,
still thinking it was
imagine.
Bean. Go ahead. You guys had me lost there. I thought for sure that he was throwing us off by saying, okay, anyway, so you used to do prank calls, okay?
Yep. I look them up in the phone book. I try to be like, I'm your daughter. I'm pregnant. I'm not coming home. I try to tell them everything. Like a
Wow.
few times.
Holy shit.
I'm not coming home.
You did some prank phone calls, huh?
Damn.
Yeah, afterwards,
holy
this guy was
shit!
on the phone for like 10 minutes, and then he's like, I'm calling the cops. Hung up.
Wow.
Like, oh shit.
We did some prank phone calls, but it was more like fun stuff.
I got a funny
Yeah.
phone call. I got talked into doing.
So I used to prank phone call my parents when I was probably in the third grade, second or third grade. So there was the ability to like call your own phone number and hang up really, really fast after you dial the number. and the phone would ring. And my mom
Yeah.
would go answer the phone and she'd pick it up and nobody would be there. And she would get all paranoid. She's like, somebody keeps calling this house. And it was funny.
Somebody keeps ringing my damn phone.
Yeah. And they're not, I can hear them breathing. Like, oh. And I just sit there and be like, not saying a word. Like, yeah, right.
Driving
My
your
buddy,
mom nuts. Jeez.
a buddy of mine actually found a girlfriend by prank phone calling people.
That's a hell of a story. Why isn't that in here?
Yeah, that's the kind of game I need.
Right? He's got some. It's like the porno where the guy breaks into the woman's house, but she decided to go ahead and fuck him anyway. Like, what are you doing in my house? Like, get out of here. Nope. Go ahead. Stay here.
The way we would do it, because you would always want to find, like, if you found somebody that was a good prank phone call, you want to remember that number. So, like, we would always do numbers that were close to our number. Like my number was 4780165, so I'd do 4780166, 4780167, like, and that's
He's
all
doing
the
the
people.
rotary. That's
So that if you find somebody that it was a good prank, you can remember that number and get them again.
We just instead of writing it down. Okay. All right. So here was the last one I was sent. I called my mom and told her I was in a in a bad accident. Right then, my phone died and she couldn't contact for hours.
That sounds like massive.
That's terrible. That sounds like
Say it again.
so. I called my mom and told her I was in a bad accident. Right then, my phone died and she couldn't contact me for hours.
Oh, wow.
That's fucked up. I think that's
That's
Elisa.
Lisa. No, that's
That's
It's
Bean.
not. It's not
Must
Kim.
can't line his mom.
It's not Kim because she didn't have a cell phone at that age.
it's Lisa.
No, it was definitely me. And like I said, I changed the character, and it was my aunt, not my mom.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's the one that you.
My
Okay.
other story didn't. My other story's not in there.
That's all the ones I got. I might have missed one. I might have skipped over one by accident.
Tell
Or
it.
it might not have been good enough.
I cut it out.
Yeah. No, Jessica.
What's
Jessica's,
this? It's out of here.
Jessica's the story keeper. Blame it on her. She said it wasn't good enough.
Oh, me and my friends were sharing a bed, and we're about to fall asleep when a third friend came from under the bed, hissing at us like a vampire. The friend came back 10 minutes later and did it again. Is that yours, Kim?
Yeah, we were up in
That's the only-
Ruidoso. The friend that we were sharing a bed. Her sister was out of town, and Ruidoso is like a resort community. And so anyway, so we went up there for the weekend, and the guys had their own room, and me and Becky had to share a bed. So anyway, we had gone out. Wait, was that the night we went out? I don't know. Anyway, Becky and I were laying in the bed about to fall asleep, like literally like circling the drain. And our fucking friend Ben, so we had been laying there and we were talking about shit. I don't even know what, but you know how you talk and then you're starting to drift off into sleep, right? And then all of a sudden, our friend Ben had fucking on his fucking stomach, had crawled all the way down the hallway. This is the same dude that fucking pranked me by jumping out of the thing. Okay. So he crawled all the way down the fucking hall on his stomach in the dark and then crawled up at the foot of the bed and sat there until we were like almost asleep. And then he came up over the bed. And this guy is 6'2", came up over the bed like that at us, like doing this, like a fucking vampire at us.
Show us
Scared
again.
the shit out of us. Dude, like we fucking both jumped up out of that bed and he ran like hell because I was chasing him down the hall. I was like, you fucker, chasing him down the hall, and he's laughing the whole way, and he gets down to his room and he shuts the door, right? And I was like, oh my God. So he came back, laid back down in the bed, and we were about ready to fall asleep again, and that motherfucker came back and did the same thing.
You gotta stop being so easy to scare, I guess.
I guess.
Easy mark
Shithead.
each time. All right, we're gonna do the spin. Man, I keep thinking of so many more stories as we've been sitting here. Like I told this story recently of not super detailed, but like a bunch of guys in the Iraq in our like pod of trailers we lived in. They took a Pop-Tart box and took a dump in it and lit it on fire, put it on the doorstep of our platoon sergeant, who no one liked. No one liked him, and they lit it on fire and knocked and ran. Of course, he stepped on it. Another
Yep.
story I wanted to say was this friend of mine and I were down on this like busy sort of road, big hill, and we were eating mulberries. If you know what mulberries are, they're very bright red juice. And we decided to take them and like smush the juice all over around our mouths and face and stuff to make it look like we were all bloodied up. And whenever a car would drive by, we would pretend like we were fighting each other. And this one car stopped, was like, "Are you two okay?" And we just stopped, like, "Oh yeah, no big deal," as if it was nothing. You're muted, Bean.
Oh yeah, just eat mulberries.
Yeah, just having some spares with my friend. It was like looked like we were knocked down, drag out. And another time, it's kind of a prank where I was wearing a back brace, a little bit like Bean's back brace was, but except I had a turtle shell on both sides, like a big plastic plate
Bean.
on the front and the back. What mess?
I'm looking at the wheel. Bean.
Oh, did come up Bean. Wow. Okay. Bean, that'd be a hell of a giveaway to win. That you could give away to your audience. It's a $50 value mushroom grow kit. You might be able to use it yourself even. Do you want
Yeah,
that spot, or
guys
do you want the
set.
normal? Do you want an indoor farmer coupon, or do you want a spot on that wheel?
No, I'll take the spot on the wheel.
Bean's an Indian giver. He gives away shit that's given to him.
And that's fine. I would rather people take it and actually give it away to their audience, or give it away in someone else's giveaway, where you can like offer it as a donation or whatever. Like a lot of people, because there's a lot of generous people out here, and you may not want prizes, but if you win it and participate and win, and then just, make somebody else happy with it, who knows?
Right.
But yeah, I put you on there. Congrats, Bean. I know there was a couple others too, man. There's so many good ones now. Oh, that's another one. Halloween wise. So we used to have this long driveway. Literally 3 different houses lived on the same driveway. And our house was kind of surrounded by trees in the far back of this driveway, and we would just decorate like crazy for Halloween. We would have dry ice and a whole like cemetery in the yard and stuff like that, and we'd have things hanging from the trees everywhere. Well, we used to hang ghosts from the trees, and I would climb up the tree high enough to where someone couldn't see me, and I would drop the ghost down whenever people were walking by. And people would dress up in like different. Okay, so let me back up. We'd fill up these like clothes that were all stitched together for like dummies, and we'd make a little head with a scary mask or whatever, and put them in chairs all around the yard. And then my mom would dress up as a witch, as a dummy. She'd sit there like she was just filled with straw, and the kids would come up to the door, and the parents would love this shit. The parents would sit out at the driveway and watch the kids have to walk through this gauntlet of like haunted house basically, and they'd get to this door and they're waiting for candy. And the kids would be like, "Is that real?" They kick my mom in the shin, like my mom wouldn't move, and she'd hold out for a minute, and then she would just be like, "What are you doing? Kick him in!" and just chase the kids fucking down the road. But those were fun times. But one time we literally dug a grave right next to the sidewalk put this piece of wood over it like a door, glued a bunch of leaves all over that, and then I'd get down in that hole and I would lift the door up just enough to get my arm out and and reach for people's legs and shit. It was fucked up. Yeah, kids would go running back down that driveway. We'd have music playing and like strobe lights everywhere, and yeah, it was a good time.
All right, I gotta hop off here. My phone's about ready to
It's
die.
okay. We're gonna wrap it up anyway, man. But thank you for coming up. Mess
Thanks for
Comedy,
having
you
me up, man.
guys, go check them out. Mess Comedy. What else you got? You got anything for us? Got a date coming up? You got a promotion?
Nah,
What's
I'm
up?
just working a new set. Go over to Mess Comedy. Check out my newest stand up
I
open
saw
mic.
that.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm working on those jokes. I think once I get that set down, I'll get pretty steady work for opening gigs. I think this set's going to set me up pretty good. So
sounds good, man. Yeah, hopefully you can come back and with a
Nice to see you.
yeah,
vengeance
thanks
next
for
time.
having me.
See you later, bro.
Yeah.
Mess. Thanks, man. All right. Well, guys, yeah, that's probably going to do it for us. But what should we talk? Oh, next week is going to be current events. So maybe we'll find out some interesting Halloween tidbits. I've got a bunch of stuff I've been holding to the vest just for this episode. Like every month now, I'm going, oh, this thing happened to me. Oh, I can't tell anybody about it.
Yeah, you're ruining my lives. I
Right.
got to keep my mouth shut.
At least a couple things happened so far that I'm like, oh, I'm holding on to that one. But yeah, I'm going to look into maybe what else is going on current events wise, like Halloween and maybe a lot of other things happening. So it could be a bit of an intense episode, if you will. I mean, there's crazy peace talks happening. There's the shutdown, a lot of just heating
I'm
up, and
curious to see what's going to happen with Russia.
there's that. Yeah, they're talking about I guess obviously Ukraine doesn't want to stop the war, but we'll see how that works out. So yeah,
Well,
a
I
lot of,
can't
lot of
say that I blame Ukraine for not wanting to stop the war. I mean, they've been invaded and a
well, they're
third of
going
their
to lose
country
some territory
taken
over
over.
this. I'm sure. This
I
my
don't think it's
guess.
right that they should lose their territory.
Uh,
Yeah, but
Things that aren't
it's
right. I
not.
mean,
At the
what?
end of the day, it's not about what's right. I mean, like they're gonna lose their whole population.
Otherwise, yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
don't
you,
know.
you gotta weigh the pros and cons, and like it might not be right, but I'd rather admit that it's not right and fucking secede a little bit of land and save my population in the meantime, and maybe do something about it later. You know what I mean? Like
Like best
at
case
this
scenario.
point,
Yeah.
there's way too many people like that died, and that's not sticking up for Russia at all. You know what I mean? That's just saying like, when is enough enough?
Yep.
Because Vladimir Putin's not going to stop where he's at, dude. That's the thing that you guys don't get.
He's
Yeah,
pretty old.
but at the same time, we can't cross that bridge till we get to it, and once he oversteps, then that's when we gotta really
Well,
step in
Pat,
and do something about it.
do you still have the same problem with Russia when Vladimir Putin passes away? I mean, the man's got to be in his 70s or
Well, yeah,
80s.
of course. It's not just Putin. Putin
No,
has
it's
some
the
People
there's
like
oligarchs
to
that
way
point to the
crazier
figure.
people behind him. Way crazier
Yeah,
people that honestly we're better with Putin than the people that are going to take over if he does.
people that
Like,
know more about technology and more capabilities that could be
but the
happening.
generals that he puts in charge and shit are fucking diabolical people. Like, they're not just, you know what I mean? Those people don't want peace. They want
mm-mm.
like power and destruction.
Well, the oligarchs that, it's like I always say with any political thing, like even like with Trump and Biden and whoever, like look at the money that's behind the political power because that's the agenda that's being served. Follow the money.
Well, everybody, it's well known that Russia is actually run by the oligarchs. They're run by the money. Like,
Well, but I don't know though. Isn't that so very simplistic? Because the money, not what you said, Bean, but following the money, like money is political. Like money is politics, more or less. It's
Yeah,
the
but in the
official
U.S.,
way
like
to.
in the U.S., like it's a lot more widespread of where the money's coming from. Like over there, you can pinpoint it to certain families
Yeah,
that are donating, that are putting most of the money into the government.
yeah.
The Rothschilds and the Koch
Well, no, I
brothers.
wouldn't. Yeah, you got those, the worldwide powers, but I'm talking just like Russian powers, like
Oh, I
people.
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, like people
Uh,
that don't give a
George
fuck about the
Soros.
rest of the world's problems.
Hmm. Yeah, and they have like old money, like gold and stuff.
Yeah, the people that built Moscow, and what I mean, like the people that actually own that place. Like,
Okay, I'm putting 1019 on this number post. Anyway, yeah, the current events episode will most likely have more to do with what's happening in our lives, but if there's anything major news related, we should probably bring it up. Um, I will give out numbers during the show
maybe
and spin. Go ahead.
something interesting for current events that we all put in our stories, but we also like each person comes up with like something that they saw that caught their interest, like in the world.
I've always liked that idea before we even played the game part of it, which was like, hey, think of something that you like an article or something that you
Yeah,
saw that would be
and
cool
that
to
would
bring
even
up.
play into the game. Like, who would have thought this was interesting? Who is looking at this type of stuff? Like,
Hmm. It might be tough to get that to me anonymously. Send the link to it'll be Brenda next week. Oh yeah, again, shouts out again
well,
to
no,
JB. Thanks for being our story keeper. Go ahead.
you could start by just like they send in like a headline, like whatever they think about the thing, and then after we figure out who it is, they could send over the article if you want to actually dig into it.
Ah, I see. If there's an article involved, yeah. So well, definitely make that part of the options as far as what you send in. Like it doesn't have to be a current events thing that happened to you or that you did, but definitely could be something that you're seeing in the news that you think is worth
Yeah,
talking about. Yeah, for
'cause
sure.
like I really like this whole setup the way you got it, but I think it gets a little away from what you originally had the view of. Like, and I think that would kind of tie in the old view of people in the boxes.
You mean for the just for current events or always?
Well, I mean, I don't know how you would really tie it into always, but for current events at least.
And that one's kind of a newer thing, like the last, I want to say last year maybe. I've added that in to where fuck it, I'd like us to talk about current events, but I also don't want to push it every episode. So I'm like, let's make it once a month where we just
Yeah,
kind of stop and look at what's happening in the world. Because low key, I kind of like political panels where they go back and forth and have different opinions and bring up different things happening and that's current events. When you think
dude.
politics, that is current events. Like
I've been
that's
going on to TikTok, jumping into a bunch of the debates, like the political panels where they have like 9 people debating about whatever current topics hot right now.
what do you call yourself over there?
Same thing, being Dongo. But
Like
I troll. I like to go in when there's like 8 people that all agree. No matter what you agree on, I'm going to disagree. I'm going to come in and light some
find
fires.
the right, find the there's a term for it, I think, but find the opposition, be the opposition.
Yeah, they could all be like diehard Trump fans. I'm going to come in as a Kamala voter. Like, like,
Like, but she was younger. What else? Like just give
yeah.
them anything. Yeah.
I
Well,
know all
I
the
gotta
talking
go lunch
points.
and go to work. I might see you next week.
Lisa always keeping us guessing. Hey, we'll see you. Have a good night.
Yeah, thanks, Bean.
What did I do?
Why do I get a thanks?
Subscriber this week. Well,
Oh,
for
oh, that's right. Yeah, shouts out.
that 4 in 1 week this week. I'm on a roll. Thank you. Bye.
Oh yeah, thanks, Elisa. All
I
right.
missed what I completely missed what she said. Why did I get thanked?
You were her newest subscriber this week.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
You're like, was?
I didn't. I couldn't make out what you said. I don't know why. Sometimes my ears just don't work.
You're outside too. Here comes Kim. Oh yeah, Kim's here. It just comes out of nowhere with the
You
laugh.
ever have it like when somebody's talking to you, but like all you hear is wah 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 wah
Yeah,
wah. Like,
it's because your brain wasn't ready to listen.
It
yeah,
happens to me all the time because my voice sounds like I'm talking in a wah 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 wah. That sounds like my voice sometimes when I'm just being very relaxed and not thinking about it. I think I have to remind myself all the time. So hey, everybody, we're back. Okay, give me a little bit of a voice in there. Okay.
I feel like I have one of them like monotone voices that you could easily just ignore.
What?
Exactly.
Oh man, yeah. There's so many. There's still even more stories about pranks. Like I forget what two celebrities I was watching a video where it was one of them hit the other one in the face with a pie, and like really hard too. Was that you, Bean? We were watching that video. Like,
Maybe.
uh, ah man, it was
Yeah, I think it was a few weeks ago. Like punched, like
almost
punched
punched him
all the
with
way
that
through
pie.
it.
Like,
Yeah,
damn, the
yeah.
pie is only this thin. Like, you're not far from the nose, man. Like, I can't.
And like almost celebrated it afterwards. Like wasn't even like sorry about how hard it hit.
It's like
It's like,
two
yeah.
celebrities or something, if I remember right.
I have
But
one. I had I lived with my aunt for a while. That's really so it was like a prank house. She had four boys, and we ran the house over there. When I turned 16, I moved in with her. Um, she would sleep. She didn't have a bedroom. She had never wanted a bed. Like we always tried to fucking give up a room for her. She wanted to sleep in a recliner in the living room watching her shows. So it was right next to the living room window. So she'd sleep with the window open in the summer, and like she's laying there sleeping. So I put on a ski mask and I just crawled through the window. I grabbed her by the arm, and she said, "Fucking this lady jumped so far out of this chair."
I mentioned a story not too long ago that I had a friend. Well, I mean, I haven't talked to him in a while, but he had some heart conditions, and I don't remember the details. It wasn't good though, and I wasn't. I was showing him around my new house, and upstairs, like the third floor up, or well, I guess the second floor, I should say, above the main floor, is this like loft and two bedrooms, and it has all these little doors, these little tiny doors. Like I can fit in them, but I gotta like crouch down and climb through. Well, there's a bunch of them all along each side of the house where you can kind of store things in that space between the outside wall, and one of them happens to have a connection around the stair banister to this closet where I have a bunch of stored older clothes that I don't need or wear. And he was going. I was like, "Yeah, go check out that closet there." And I climbed through this little door and come through the backside, and I got clothes. So I opened the clothes. Not even thinking about it, man. Afterwards, immediately, I was like, that was a bad idea. Like, I didn't kill
Yeah,
him, but
he
I
could have
could have
given
killed
a
him.
heart attack.
I could
Yeah,
have, yeah, I could have killed him doing that. Like, damn it, why was I? I was so excited to pull it on someone. I'm like, this is gonna be good. And I mean, yeah, I scared him, but like he just lost a few minutes of life. It was like, whoa, yeah, don't do that to heart
yeah. You got to be careful. And
or people at while
then
you're at work. Around machinery and
imagine,
shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
look into the future there. Like you're sitting in court. I was just trying to scare him, Your Honor.
I didn't. I didn't mean it. I didn't know it was gonna happen. Admit it. This was a drug deal gone bad. Oh, we were just smoking a few bowls. It wasn't like that. Yeah, he actually had a couple times where he like sort of blanked out, not blacked out. Blacked out is where you isn't blackout where you pass out or no? No, no, it's not. No,
Blackout is where you're still functioning and
still
you're not
awake. Yeah, yeah.
coherent.
So maybe that's what happened. Like he, like
But I guess it
this was
could mean
years
just
earlier.
like passing out too, right?
Yeah, well, it's a pass out. So yeah, blackout is different. But this was years ago. He had like kind of blanked out, like he after he took a bong hit, like maybe the oxygen level wasn't there, and he just started to collapse. And I kind of caught him on his way down and helped him down. But yeah, I don't know what the condition was exactly, but he doesn't.
That that reminds me, not even on subject, but I was delivering DoorDash and knocked on this door. This old man, he took like 5 minutes to get to the door. He's like, "I'm coming." I'm eventually opens the door, and right when he opened the door, dude, like, I saw his eyes go blank, and he like fell. I caught him, like, helped him to the ground, and he was out. And I'm like, "Sir, sir," and like I started panicking right away. So I picked up the phone, dialed 911, and he's like we're in his living room right now, and like he wakes up, he's like, "What are you doing in my house?" I'm like, "Dude, I was delivering DoorDash, and you passed out." He's like, I was like, "I'm calling 911." He said, "Hang that goddamn phone up."
He's like,
Yeah,
this isn't the first time.
dude. Helped him in his chair, handed him
Wow,
his food, and he's like, "Yeah," gave me a big tip.
Yeah,
But
sometimes when you get older
better.
like that and you get up too fast, it like I don't know what it is. I can't remember what it is that causes that, but older people if they get up too fast, they
yeah,
can pass
he had
out.
like a walker and everything. So, and how long it took him to come to the door, I'm sure. Like he was struggling to get out of his chair. Like, but
Yeah,
that was scary.
yeah, I
He
bet.
he comes from the era of like 30 minutes or less, or it's free or whatever. So he's trying to rush his ass to the door. He's like, I can't make him. Let me charge him that extra fee. Or yeah, that's yeah. You
He
saved
said,
his
"Hang
life.
up that goddamn phone."
You saved the man's life. I actually had a situation where I was driving home second shift, so it was like late at night, maybe around midnight, and this lady who I like had seen a couple times. I'm not, I'm not, maybe a little creepy in my neighborhood. It was the hot chick, that I had seen a couple times. Well, on my way home, I see her house light is flashing. To to like somebody's trying to send a message, help or some shit. Like all I can
And
imagine is somebody like pinned down and that's all they can reach. Like she doesn't have her phone nearby. She's just flipping the light switch of her. And so I stopped and I had my security uniform on. So, I felt a little bit more official to do something like that. And I was like, I made sure she was okay. And she was
I,
fine. Something happened to the light. What's going on?
I thought you were gonna say like I'm driving by, the lights flashing, and I knew she was sending me a signal.
Gonna make
Well,
my mustache fall off. Holy shit. What, Kim?
I thought with you going down the road with your uniform that you're going to say that you're going to act like a male stripper.
I'm here. You're
Hello,
the house.
lady.
They said the house would have a flashing light going on.
Yeah.
Nah, this was a regular light. They just had like a short. Otherwise, imagine just standing there, flipping it on and off. It was for a good while too. It was like
You thought you were walking into the last house on the left.
that's all she'd
Hills have
mistake me.
eyes here.
What if she's like, "You're finally here"? And she comes in like, "All right, get going." To Kim's point, like, get started. She turns the music on for me, like, not to this song. Anyway,
Dun, dun,
not to this one. All right, guys, let's get out of here. Actually, I do have some Kill Tony to watch. I might hang out over there for a little bit if anyone's interested. What do you do up to, Bean? Going to bed? Got to work tomorrow?
Yeah, yeah, get back to work tomorrow. I
Uh,
was out today.
all right. Well, if you guys want to watch next week, make sure you tune in and join us for the game, the Story Boxes game. It's always fun. And current events will be fun. I like that one now. That changes that one up altogether, being with the story game. What happened to us this month, you know? All right, hit the like button if you haven't yet. Go check out Fire in the Hole on Facebook, and you can follow them on what's your name on Rumble? Bean?
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
Bean?
Bean Dongo.
Yeah, let's pump his Rumble numbers up, guys. Let's get some numbers. She's like, oh, he doesn't know what he is. Kim,
I
thanks
didn't know if I
again.
made it Fire in the
He
Hole.
starts looking around like, is my
I was
name
gonna.
down there? What is my name? What do I go by?
I have no idea.
I think you I think you I think you sniffed something more than just your crumble off the floor, man.
It's a mix of Parmesan cheese and crumble.
Picked
All
up a
right.
little extra.
Yeah, but you follow his profile over there, guys, because then you can see all of his channels if he makes any. But
Actually, if you want to follow me, come over to Pump.Fun and buy my crypto coin.
oh, I thought this was a campsite. You paid for being to pump dot his fun.
No, it is a campsite, but not that kind of campsite. It's crypto based, so I have my own crypto coin, and you can come over and buy it if you want.
Oh, nice. I was thinking about making a shit coin or a crypto coin from my indoor farmer coupons. Use a coin for it. But then that's more technology I got to put everybody through, so I could use my good old hand and an ink pen.
I'll probably jump onto your live for a couple of minutes, and I'll tell you about it.
Okay, we can check it out. All right, guys. We'll see you later. PITB. Let's go. Remember, have a good weekend. We'll see you for game night on Sunday. It's going to be a fun one. Remember, everybody's got to eat. We need each other to do it. So have those conversations. Give it a try. Peace, guys. Tonight. Later.
Good night.
Yeah, this is for my green thumbs in the game. Wayland the indoor farmer, check my name. Sustainability, we about to reclaim. This is how we do it, keep it in the frame. I'm Wayland the farmer, the indoor king. Living off the grid, what the city can't bring. Got my hydro setup, my LED lights. Growing all my greens, all through the night. Self-sustain, that's the mission. Growing my own, I'm not missing. Indoor farming, the hustle's real. Wayland's here, and